The following is a presentation of Lake TV Sports. This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks. And now your Lake TV pregame show powered by Como Connect. Here's William Holtz and Dave Glendenning.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football on Lake TV. Dave Glendenning, William Holtz, and it's week 12 of the high school football season, and that could only mean one thing, Dave.
That it's freezing cold, and there's ice all over the stands here tonight.
Well, that's not what I was thinking. That is fact. There is ice and snow all over the stands here at the Jaws of Death, Bob Shore Stadium. It is freezing cold, and that didn't stop the Camdenton Lakers and the St. Francis Borgia Knights from getting pumped up and ready for tonight's game. This year pregame show powered by Como Connect, and tonight it's the Night of Champions. One team's season comes to a close while the others gets that much closer to the coveted dream of winning a state championship. Of course, these two teams, no stranger to state titles. We'll talk about that. We'll talk with Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore, and Dave and I will talk to you guys about how both teams have a chance to be victorious tonight. That and much more on tonight's pregame show, powered by Como Connect, after this.
Once upon a time, it was just me, Marge, and the internet.
But then came Manny and Marky, Margaret, Midge, Marcy.
Marcy, then Midge.
Oh, yes. And then Mikey, Miley, and finally, little Marie.
That's when we noticed things started to slow down.
You mean the internet?
Yeah, the internet started to slow down because we were all connecting devices.
I'm pregnant.
We need a faster internet.
Get up to 1 gig internet from Como Connect. Enough bandwidth to power all your family's devices. It doesn't get any better.
It's quick. It's easy. It's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional. Every time. Now with expanded hours in Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Polylift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift Boat Lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift Boat Lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift Boat Lifts. You know what they say.
We got time to build boat lifts. We build Polylifts.
Welcome back, folks, to the pregame show powered by Como Connect. And tonight, two 10-1 teams square off, Dave. And let's first talk about the St. Francis Borgia Knights coming from Washington, Missouri, under the head coach of Dale Gildehouse. And if you guys recognize that name, probably for good reason. One of the most recent inductees into the 2018 Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. He's won over 270 games in his tenure as the Knights head coach, including in 1993, under the direction of Dale Gildehouse, the Knights won a Missouri State title. So they've had a state title under their current head coach. The Camdenton Lakers, you guys know, they've had 5 state championships, but under previous head coach Bob Shore. And tonight, Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore, the son of one Bob Shore, he's going to look to get not only his first district championship as head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, but his first state quarterfinal appearance. And we feel like they've got a good chance to do that tonight.
Yeah. He's got to be very excited about tonight's game, and I can tell just by looking at him pregame, they have a lot going for them tonight. Obviously, with home field advantage, tough opponent in here tonight, so it's going to be a very exciting game to watch.
And when you look at the two teams on offense, they're completely different. You talk about the Knights; they want to run the football. Their quarterback Sam Gildman, he's had a good season, but he's only thrown for 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. He's turning the ball over 7 times, 6 picks, and a lost fumble. And they've got a couple of running backs they're going to run the rock. They're leading back over 1,400 yards, averaging 6.5 yards plus per carry. So their offense, they like to spread things out. They like to be balanced. They're not going to come at you whether it's pounding the rock or opening it up. They like to be balanced. Whereas the Camdenton Lakers, as we know with this spread offense, they're going to go 5 wides. They're going to put their young quarterback out of the shotgun, and they're going to try to open up the run game. The one person that I want to focus on tonight for the Knights is one of their defensive players. This defense, Dave, is very, very tough. You touched on it last night. The defensive numbers for these Knights is very impressive.
Yes. What are they averaging, holding their opponents to what? Is it 14 points a game?
Yeah, 14.5 points a game.
And averaging over 40 a game, so they're really whipping their opponents.
And then you look at Camdenton, they're averaging over 50 points a game while only giving up 16.5 points a game. And you look at those numbers, Dave, and we were talking about it, something has to give.
Yes, and we talked about it earlier. I honestly think both of these offenses really can't be – I know Camdenton's can't be stopped because they played both ways. They spread the ball out. They ran the ball unconventionally for them for this season last week, so they can do it all. As far as the St. Francis Borgia team, they're more of a run-based team, and Sam Heckman, the quarterback, is the catalyst to their offense. And I think if Camdenton can contain the quarterback for St. Francis Borgia, they could be in for a big victory tonight.
And, Dave, I want to counter that with an important point about this defense for the Knights, because St. Francis Borgia comes in, like we said, only giving up 14 points a game. And you look at their schedule, Dave, they play some incredibly talented and big schools throughout their season. And so they've held some really, really good schools to low point totals. They've shut out 4 of their opponents this year, but I don't think they've seen an offense quite as potent as Coach Shore has here in Camdenton this season.
Not playing here at the stadium. I mean, they're far from home. You know, it's a long bus ride to get up here to Camdenton, and it might be a little intimidating coming here to play tonight. And I'm sure that the home field advantage is going to help the Lakers a lot tonight.
Yeah, and when I look at this Knights team on paper, I like what I see. But what I like the most is we touched on. It's their defense. It's the way that they limit teams, take them out of their comfort zone, get an early lead with Hegman in this defense or this offense. They get an early lead, and this defense really limits what teams are able to do. And the player that it starts with is tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game, presented by Beckett Motors, and that's senior linebacker Michael Sano. This kid is absolutely all over the place. He leads the team in tackles with 133 tackles. That's about 12 a game, 14 tackles for a loss, 4 sacks. Oh, yeah, and what's probably most impressive is from the linebacker position, Dave. He's had 7 interceptions. So this is a player that doesn't really do a lot on offense, but he can basically do it all when you talk about defensively.
And that could be key in tonight's game because Camdenton really likes to throw those intermediate to short passes. And they've got a linebacker that's got some speed and is a ball hawk like they've got. Could be an interesting matchup to watch tonight.
You'll see the Knights line up in a 4-3 defense, Dave. Michael Sano, the middle linebacker of that defensive second level. And you're right, with Camdenton loving to spread the football out, they love those quick swing passes into the flat, those quick hitters, those bubble screens. Get the ball in the hands of Gabe Kurtz. Get the ball in the hands of Cash Cowton. Get the ball in the hands of their playmakers early on. And if Michael Sano can play as well as he has this season, Camdenton could be looking at a different game plan than they're used to.
Yes, and they did it last week. They'll switch it up just like they did last week and see if they can, pound the rock tonight. But I'm sure that they're going to go for their bread and butter. They're going to spread them out wide and see what happens.
So we talked about the Knights head coach of Francis Borgia, one Dale Gildahouse, one of the best in the state of Missouri, but he's got his work cut out for him tonight here at the Jaws of Death. Your pregame show, powered by Como Connect. I'm William Holtz. This is Dave Glendenning. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
If you can dream it, we can build it. Ozark Homes. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years, Ozark Homes has provided beautiful modular homes to the residents of mid-Missouri. Don't just settle for what's out there. Get exactly what you want. We take your ideas with the features you've always wanted to create your dream home. Call us today for a tour of these great-looking homes. Visit us online at ozarkhomes.com to view some of the beautiful homes we've already got waiting for you.
And remember, if you can dream it, we can build it.
Big Sur, Lake of the Ozarks. Big Sur.
Make your fantasy a reality this season at Big Surf Water Park. Rocket yourself down Zambezi Falls. Enjoy a relaxing ride down the Lazy River. Or grab a tube and head down our Whitewater Rapids. You're sure to find fun for the whole family this summer right at the Lake of the Ozarks.
It's a vacation within a vacation. Big Surf.
Get your tickets now at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back.
Welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of the Missouri State Class 4 District 5 title game. We see the jaws of death down there as the Hogs and the rest of their teammates entering through that impressive inflatable hog right here at Bob Shore Stadium, Dave. And let's talk about these Lakers, one of the most storied programs in the entire state of Missouri. 26 district championships in their storied program, 5 state championships, most recently 2005, Dave. And the consensus here in Camdenton this year, when you walk around the community throughout the week, is this community feels like this team could win this district's 6th state title.
And they have every reason to believe so, because this team has shown very few weaknesses, if any, this season.
We're going to talk with head coach Jeff Shore here in just a minute. But what's cool about this team, Dave, is we're so accustomed to seeing from any team playing under the direction of Bob Shore or Jeff Shore, we're used to seeing pound the rock. This season, completely different story. It's Paxton DeLaurent, the junior quarterback, comes in number 2 in the entire state of Missouri. He had a good ball game a week ago to come back from a very tough start as he threw an interception on the first play from scrimmage, only his 6th of the season. But he's got 40 touchdown passes, averaging over 300 yards a game. And one of his favorite weapons, tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game, brought to us by Beckett Motors, where you're number 1, and that's Gabe Kurtz, Dave. This kid did it all a week ago, and look at those numbers.
Yes, he has 49 catches for 799 yards, 6.3 yards per carry, and 4 TDs. And on defense, he's got 40 tackles, 4 picks, and 4 defensive touchdowns. And also 15.8 yards per punt return. Not too shabby.
Actually, yeah, Dave. Now, it was on there a little strange. Those are not 4 defensive touchdowns. Those are 4 punt return touchdowns. I know it's strange on there. So Gabe Kurtz, he's punt and kick returner. He's one of their favorite wideouts, probably Paxton DeLaurent's favorite target. And obviously, defensively, we saw him make tons of plays last week. Had a big INT, 4 on the season. And we expect Gabe Kurtz to have a whale of a game. Now, I talked with head coach Jeff Shore before the game, and he was talking off camera about, hey, I know that you're talking about some of these leaders. He's like, but the cool thing is, Will, we've got all kinds of talent across this roster, and that's not all Coach Shore had to say.
Now here with Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore, on the verge of winning a district title. I know a lot of unfinished work to do tonight, Coach, but big-time game in just a few moments.
Yeah, hey, I want to wish my daughter a happy birthday. It's her birthday today. So, Sophie, happy birthday, and big game. You're right.
Big game. Was funny as this guy, the weather doesn't bother him. I had to convince him to throw his shirt on for the interview. He was out here shirtless, ready to go. But, Coach, I tell you what, you guys got your hands full tonight with the St. Francis Borgia team that's really, really deep and very, very fundamentally sound.
Yeah, they're 10-1, just like we are, between us 20-2. So they've got a great record. Really good football team. There no weak spots. They've scored a lot of points and a lot of people. Very comparable to us on the point totals, and we're pretty even across the board, so it ought to be a really good football game.
Talk about NFL coaches. You look at the high school level, this would be the equivalent of Bill Belichick and Vince Lombardi tonight. You and your opponent, Coach Glidhouse, crossed the way, man. He's accomplished a lot. What do you think of their team? I mean, as far as obviously you guys are playing against them, but Coach, as a recruiter and as a scouter, you look at that roster and that team, that's a talented group.
They are. Coach Glidhouse just got inducted into the Missouri Hall of Fame. His first year coaching was actually my last year playing high school football in 1987, so I actually played against him. So that's been a while back. So super guy. I talked to him a lot before the game here. They do a great job. Very talented team. The running back's very talented. They can do a little bit of everything. Defensively, they're huge up front. So they pose a lot of problems. So, we hope we can get some things done and find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get them stopped.
Back to your Lakers, Coach. Early in the year, this is what you guys work towards. You want to be playing your best football here in November. You guys feel like you're playing your best football?
Yeah, it's been a fun year. These kids have played just so inspired. They're ready to go. I say when the trumpet sounds, they don't hold back. They're ready. They run to the fight. So they've just been a blast to be a part of. I expect nothing less from them tonight other than just getting ready to go. I mean, they'll be ready to play. How it turns out, I don't know. That's yet to be seen, obviously. But if we play well, we got a good shot. If we don't, then it might be a long night. But our kids will be ready, and they're excited about playing.
Good luck, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Guys, stay warm. Appreciate it.
That's Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore on the verge of tonight's district championship game.
Shore obviously very, very excited about tonight's game, and obviously so, Dave. Big-time game on our hands tonight, and Camdenton, they win the toss. They're going to defer to the second half. We're accustomed to seeing, and so Camdenton's going to kick off, and we're going to get a look at this night offense. Interesting to see what they do on their first series here, and for Camdenton, we know what they want to do. They want to establish the passing game. We saw it a week ago because it's going to open up the running game for Eli Griffin. You also got Lathan Wise, who had a huge game a week ago, and when you talk about weapons like Jabin Shockley, Gabe Kurtz, Lathan Wise, I mean, they're so deep, and let's not forget about guys like Dylan Tufts. So this Camdenton Laker team is poised for a big game tonight, but of course the Knights standing in their way. And folks, that is your pregame show powered by Como Connect, and we are ready for football. Thanks for tuning in. Set to kick it off for the Lakers. Luke Galbraith with his big left foot kicks it away. It's a high short kick close to the 30, bounces.
Whoa.
Oh, and it is going to be a whistle. So do we have a penalty flag? We do have a penalty flag on the field. This one presented by Oak Star Bank. Just one play into the game, David. Look who's right here in front of us, bundled up with his youngest, Jason Whittle. We've seen a lot of him here recently.
Yes, we have, and that's a good thing.
It is indeed. So we'll try it again. But, Dave, how about the Lakers on their first kickoff? They're going to get called for illegal procedure. This flag, of course, presented by Oak Star Bank. But, Dave, I love the idea, and had that not been a legal procedure, it looked like Camdenton probably would have recovered that kick.
Yes, absolutely. I expect them fully to kick away this time with them being back. The additional yardage.
Lewis Eckelkamp, the lead back to see. Has another short kick.
Interesting. Maybe they...
Oh! And no kick catch interference because there was no fair catch called for. Ricochets after a bone-rattling hit from one Camdenton Laker, but the Knights retain possession. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 41. Dave, let's talk about the weather. Mid-Missouri and across the Midwest hit last night with a winter advisory. There was snow and there was ice, and although there wasn't a ton of accumulation across the state, well, here at Bob Shore Stadium, these bleachers, well, they had some accumulation.
Yeah, I'd say there's a solid inch of ice on most of the stands out here.
So now, and the ice set, look at the Knights come out. It's going to be the lead man going forward in the Lakers front there. Little to nothing doing on the first play. That's Ryan Kell, the sophomore, with the carry. We're going to give him 1 yard, going to bring up 2nd down and 9. And Dave, it might be cold here at Bob Shore Stadium, but thanks to our sponsors, Lake TV has you warm and cozy, hopefully from the comfort of your living room. Big shout out to Jesse and Annie Falstich watching at home right now. I'm sure they've got Garrett and Farah watching with them. They're tuning in.
With a fire and a nice cozy drink in hand, I'm sure.
Indeed. So on 2nd and 9, out of the shotgun, it's a high snap, and Cole Myers in there, quarterback, and the Lakers try to recover. And Dave, Cole Meyer, well, he must have said his prayers before tonight's game because he was very fortunate. That one bounced back into his lap, and you see the snowfall, Dave, from the field cam here. It's coming down here, the jaws of death, and it's not going to stop the Purple Haze from making some noise here on 3rd and forever. It's 3rd and 21.
And I like to make note, we were under the impression that Sam Hegman was going to be the starting quarterback, but Cole Meyer, number 7, has come out as quarterback here in this first series.
Myers had reps at the quarterback position this year. We did not anticipate him to start, but that is the case. 3rd and long, quick hitter into the flat. incomplete, and the Lakers defense on the first opportunity. They're going to force a punt situation, and we're going to get a look at Paxton DeLorean in this powerful Camdenton Laker offense. But Dave, what a start for the Laker defense. Obviously, the blown play on the high snap, but Camdenton, Johnny on the spot, making sure they take advantage of the opportunity.
Yeah, it was a big break for Camdenton on that messed up snap.
And it's going to be Joseph Schmidt back to punt for the Knights, back to receive for the Lakers, standing at his own 20 or 35. That's Gabe Kurtz, tonight's spotlight player of the game.
And you got to figure these teams aren't used to punting the ball very much, Will.
And Kurtz going to field it or
not
try
used
to.
field
Oh,
it
this
either.
one's a fumble. It's a live football. Recovered inside the 10. Very fortunately, that's a big-time play by number 78 for the Lakers. Bouncing on that one, Riley Stidman, the senior. Boy, Dave, that could have been disastrous for the Lakers if Stidman isn't able to fall on that.
Yeah, most definitely.
Ball's going to be placed at the 11-yard line. Dave, that means that was a net punt of 59 yards off the leg of Schmidt. So good special teams here for the Knights, backing up the Lakers deep inside their own end. So Camdenton will have to go 89 yards if they want to punch this one into the house on this opening possession. It's DeLorean. He's going to give it to Jay Griffin, who falls forward, and he's going to have about 3 before being stopped at the 15-yard line. So 2nd and 7 now.
Yeah, we haven't seen him come out with the big spread offense yet.
And I'm going to have to apologize. I said it's Jay Griffin, the older brother of Eli. It's Eli Griffin, who had himself a nice game a week ago, rushing for over 100 yards and scoring a couple times. So 2nd and 6 now, officially. Eli gets the carry once again, and he's going to be upended, fall forward to about the 20. He's going to bring up a 3rd and short situation, Dave. And so you'll notice here, early on with the long field, Camdenton trying to get that run game established. Going to bring up 3rd and very short. So on 3rd and 1, Dave, do you expect the Lakers to spread it out and take a shot here? Do you think they'll stay on the ground and try to pick up that first down?
Looks like they got their running package in there.
3rd and short.
Ooh,
I don't think he got it.
Nope.
Stopped at the 20 and thrown backwards at the line of scrimmage. That was Kurtz getting the rare carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down and short. Probably less than a yard. David, from your own 20-yard line, do you punt or do you roll the dice here? We've known Jeff Shore over the years to be one of the most risky coaches in the state of Missouri, and on a cold night.
This would be a major gamble, I think, at this point in time.
And look, the Laker offense lining up under center. Paxton DeLorean on 4th and 1.
Might just be trying to get him off sides, yep.
Yeah, good call, Dave. That's it. Camdenton going to burn their first timeout of the half. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
Get ready for summer 2019 with Big Surf Lake of the Ozarks. It's your favorite Lake of the Ozarks attraction, and from now until November 16th, you can splash into big-time savings on your 2019 Season Surfer Pass. It's the Blue Friday Season Pass sale, featuring Season Surfer Passes for just $74.99 plus tax. But you'd better hurry because this deal won't last long. It's the Blue Friday Season Surfer Pass sale, only at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
Welcome back to Lake TV's coverage of high school football. We're streaming live to Lake TV's Facebook page, and if you're tuning in on Como Connect Channel 90, welcome to the broadcast. It's 4th and 1, Dave, and much to my surprise, Camdenton offense back out on the field. 4th and short. First down yardage, rumbling, and what a gamble for the Lakers, and it surely pays off. I can't get over Big Jeff Shore calling to go for it on 4th and 1 from his own 20-yard line, and guess who? Gabe Kurtz with the 3-yard run and a Laker first down.
And I'd like to let everyone know, just watch out. Kurtz gets the ball on the outside, and he gets a little bit of space. He can take it to the house on any play. And looks like, again, they're in the running formation.
Dave, don't forget how cold it is, too, because that's certainly going to play into it, as Lathan Wise had a lot of room to the outside, but this one going to be whistled dead. This penalty flag presented by Oak Star Bank, a legal procedure on Camdenton, going to back him up 5 yards. And Dave, that's something that we didn't even really discuss in our pregame show, was how, with it being this cold, the ball is not going to come out of DeLawrence' hands quite the same, and it is much tougher to catch the ball in traffic in these conditions.
Yeah, especially if the ball is freezing to the palm of your hand when you try to throw it because it's so cold outside.
Yeah, and absolutely, you're right. I mean, it very well could. So on 1st and 15 now, DeLawrence back under center. Looks like Kurt's back in the backfield once again. And we do have somebody jumping off. No, we don't.
Ooh.
Same play, Wise trying to get outside. Back across, going to be pushed back. First guy there makes him change directions, and Mitchell Gildehouse cleans it up. Gildehouse, of course, related to Dale Gildehouse, head coach, and hey, how about that one by the young man? Going to bring up 2nd and 15, and great pursuit from the Knights, Dave.
Yeah, indeed. Now it looks like they're going out in their five wide receiver set, which is their normal set.
So DeLawrence out of the shotgun. Quick hitter, it's a bubble screen to Wise, comes back across the field, now tries to get out. Nice little move, but great pursuit once again by the Knights, and a minimal gain by Wise. We're going to give him 2 yards, Dave, but he ran about 25, 30 yards to gain those few yards.
And you know, the St. Francis Borgia defense kept everybody in front of them. They did their job, and it was a very impressive defensive play.
So 3rd and long now. 7:13 left in the first quarter. DeLawrence telling Wise something before the snap. Trip wide receiver, bottom of your screen. High snap handled by DeLawrence. He's going to step up in the seam, looking for Kurtz. Had a step coverage on the play by Adam Bell. And that's going to be a punt situation now.
Are you sure?
For the Lakers, yeah. 4th and 12 from their own 23-yard line. Even Jeff Shore can't find good reason to go for it here. So we'll see DeLawrence's first punt of the night. David, on the first 2 offensive series, we've seen punts now from both the Knights and the Lakers.
Yes, surprisingly so. And
DeLawrence, that ball does not come off his foot very cleanly and bounces out at the 49-yard line. So a 29-yard punt from Paxton DeLawrence, setting up Dale Gildehouse's St. Borgia Knights with outstanding field position. Dave, they got it first down at midfield nearly.
Now I know why Coach Shore may opt not to punt sometimes.
And well, in these conditions, Dave, that ball is so much harder. So part of getting off a good punt is clean contact and obviously the pop of the football. And I don't think it comes off your foot quite the same in this weather. So here's the offense once again and again. It is Cole Meyer, the senior, who's at a quarterback, and out of the shotgun this time is Meyer. High snap, quick hitter. He's going to give it to the lead back, Eckelkamp, and he's got nothing. 1 yard, going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, I think St. Francis coaches have been keeping something under wraps.
I will note.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, it had nothing to do with the game. I did want to note Jason Whittle's blanket that he's using underneath him down there is a smashingly nice blanket. It's a Buffalo Bills blanket. So 2nd and 9 now for midfield. 6:27, snow starts to pick up just a little bit here in Camdenton. Quick hitter, it's Eckelkamp again. He's got to be pursued and cleaned up on the play. Once again, Stidman there and cleaning it up. Mason Kenny, the junior. That goes for a 4-yard loss. Gonna bring up 3rd down and 13. And Dave, we talked about it this week. Both of these teams spent a lot of time in the opponent's backfield. This year, the Knights come in forcing 7.5 negative plays per game from their opponent. The Lakers, 12 negative plays per game. That's either a tackle for a loss or a sack. And that right there is a big-time play from the Hogs. So 3rd and 12 now.
Borgia, 4 wide receiver set in shotgun formation.
5:45 left now. Meyer under pressure, steps up in the pocket, trying to get close to 1st down yardage, steps out a few yards shy, but nice play by Cole Meyer.
No, Hegeman was in there.
Oh, Hegeman took that one on that play.
What I was trying to say before, you were being a fanboy with the Buffalo Bills blanket down there. is that I talked to the coaches for St. Francis Borgia before the game, and they told me, you know, you're going to be calling number 12, Sam Hegeman's number, quite a bit tonight. And he wasn't even out there for the first series, so who knows what's going on.
All right, so 4th and 4 from the 44-yard line of Camdenton. Knights under center once again. It's Hegeman in there at quarterback. Oh, ball's on the turf, and it is recovered by Hegeman. Calton, the man there to stop it for the Lakers. Actually, that's Killen Draper in the Lakers. A big 4-down stop. Take back over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. And Dave, that was just a bad snap and a disastrous play for St. Francis from the start.
Yes, it was. Big break for the Lakers. Now they have good field position for once.
Yeah, wonderful starting field position. And Dave, don't be surprised if DeLaurent takes the shot here on this first play.
I was thinking that myself. They've got perfect timing to keep them off their toes. Looks like they're in press coverage, which would be a great time to throw it one deep.
DeLaurent now gonna call his own number. Little fake, and he's going to be pushed out after a couple yards. So not there, the leading tackler for the Knights, going to bring up 2nd down and 9 after the minimal gain on 1st down. But good pursuit once again by St. Francis. And what we saw a week ago with Elias is Camdenton be able to continually get to that edge. Quick hitter now to Shockley outside. Lowers his head. He's across the 50 now, working his way to the 45, and that's where forward progress will be stopped for Javen Shockley on his first play of the evening, or first catch of the evening. We're going to give him 7 yards, going to bring up 3rd down and 2 now. As the Lakers make their way into Knight territory, they've got it at the St. Francis Borgia 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great team tackle by Borgia. All their guys are just flying to the ball.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they do a wonderful job of pursuing the ball carrier, Dave. They have done a great job containing the edge, in Camdenton facing a 3rd and short. Eli Griffin has 1st down yardage inside the 40. He's up to about the 38-yard line, and that's a big 1st down. The Lakers a fresh set of downs with 4:39 left in the opening quarter, and Dave, the snow continues to fall, but if it continues to fall like this, it probably is not going to be too big of a factor in this one.
I don't think it's going to make a slick track out there at all in this turf. It's minimal at best, but I mean, it's flurries.
So 4:25 now remaining in the first quarter. 1st and 10. DeLaurent under center. Eli Griffin, the setback. It's going to be a play action.
All day.
Stepping across, he's got his man. That's his tight end inside the 20. Breaking tackles, finally pushed out at the 12-yard line. That's Mason Kenny. That's good for 26 yards. And the biggest play for Lakers of the night here in the early going. They mark him out at the 13, so officially a 25-yard pass and catch.
And Kenny, he's a big target. He's 6'3", 210 pounds.
And on that play, Dave, it was all DeLaurent. It was great protection. He did a nice job looking through his progressions. He found his 3rd read at big tight end Kenny over the middle, dropped a dime into him, and big Mason Kenny does the rest.
Showing us why he's the number 2 quarterback prospect in the state.
DeLaurent now, little play action, little end around as Lathan Wise makes the first guy miss,
wow.
Lowers the boom, gets back to the line of scrimmage, so tough running from Lathan Wise, gonna bring up 2nd down and 10.
You won't see too many tough 2-yard runs like that every day.
Well, he got back to the line of scrimmage, but he worked hard to do so. So 2nd down and 10 now, 4 minutes to go, and Dave, I'm telling you, there are some empty seats here in these frozen bleachers, but
that's why we're here, my man. Hopefully everyone's at home, cozy, and watching this game.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, a lot of Laker fans fighting the conditions. So 2nd and 10, it's a toss, sweep outside. Good lead blocking. Griffin trying to get to the edge. Lowers his head. He's close to the 5 before being stopped there after a 7, maybe an 8-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and short now for the Lakers as they've got it at the 6-yard line. We'll give Griffin 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, Griffin's been running the ball great so far this game.
Can the Lakers strike first here in the 3rd quarter? 3:30 remaining. This drive brought to you by Como Connect. Fiber optic leaders in the Midwest and beyond. Como Connect.
This is one of the Lakers' strengths down here in the red zone.
3rd and short now. Going to be a carry. It's Gabe Kurtz inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown! Camdenton striking first. And Gabe Kurtz from 6 yards out on 3rd and 3 puts the Lakers up first. And Dave, I'll tell you what, Camdenton has to like that as the Big Surf fan cam shows the purple haze here at the jaws of death. They surely like that one.
I think that just warmed up the crowd a little bit, Will.
Well, it sure warmed us up here in the press box. In the Lakers, they strike first with 3:13 left in the first quarter. Luke Galbraith on to attempt the point after. The snap, the hold from Shockley. The kick is up, and it is good. So Camdenton up early 7-0 with 3:13 left in the first quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Laker football on Lake TV.
Once upon a time, it was just me, Marge, and the internet.
But then came Manny and Marky, Margaret, Midge, Marcy.
Marcy, then Midge.
Oh, yes. And then Mikey, Miley, and finally, little Marie.
That's when we noticed things started to slow down.
You mean the internet?
Yeah, the internet started to slow down because we were all connecting devices.
I'm pregnant.
We need a faster internet.
Get up to 1 gig internet from Como Connect. Enough bandwidth to power all your family's devices. It doesn't get any better.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium, folks. It's Lake TV's coverage of live high school football, and tonight's game, it's the number 1 seeded Camdenton Lakers up early here on the number 2 seed St. Francis Borgia Knights, all the way from Washington, Missouri. Dave, I think of Washington, Missouri, I think of one Mary Kay Von Brendel. She's actually a graduate of St. Francis Borgia in Washington, Missouri. She was going to try to join us tonight, but she won't be here. So Galbraith now, another short kick. Gonna go out of bounds, so love the idea. The execution wasn't there. So there's Oak Star Bank penalty flag. Gonna be an illegal procedure on the Lakers. The ball goes out at the 43-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure if I like the idea because it's not something that's taken St. Francis by surprise now.
Well, after seeing the initial kick and the way it was executed, it doesn't look like any of these Borgia Knights are running up and calling for fair catch. So if Galbraith can drop it in between that 35 and 40-yard line and it's in the field of play, Camdenton has an opportunity to recover. So they give him 5 yards on the illegal procedure. It went out at the 43. They move it up to the 48, and that's where Hegman now back out at quarterback out of shotgun. Sam Hegman now looking to his left, quick hitter. Oh, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of a Camdenton Laker. It was deflected, falls incomplete.
Looked like that was killing Draper, went right through his hands. Wish you had that one back. And for everyone at home that's listening, send Will all of your medicine. He's under the weather tonight. He won't admit it. He's probably mad right now that I'm saying it.
I'm feeling as delightful as I have all season long for tonight's district championship game. Out of the shotgun, Sam Hegman once again. Quick hitter, gonna call his own number, coming on the quarterback blitz from the age number 1 for the Lakers, Killen Draper. His 3rd big defensive play of the night, gonna bring up 3rd down and 11. So Kylan Draper, Zach Reinhardt setting me straight. So Kylan Draper, a big stop. It's going to go for a 1-yard loss and the quarterback sack. Going to bring up 3rd down and 11 now. 2:40 left in the opening quarter, Dave. And if you're the Knights, you can ill afford to continue to give the ball back to Paxton Laurent and this Laker offense without giving your defense a rest, especially with as cold as it is.
Yes, and their defense was on the field for quite a while.
So on 3rd and long now, Hegman out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to his left. Great protection, now flushed out. Once again, it's Draper on back-to-back plays. Kylan Draper, quarterback sacks in the Lakers, forcing another punt situation. And how about that for defense? Dave?
Draper's on fire, so much so he might be melting this ice here at Bob Shore Stadium here.
I'll tell you what, he comes like he shot out of a cannon off the edge, and the previous play was going to be a quarterback draw, but before it ever got established, it was Draper blowing it up, and once again it was a clean pocket, but Draper able to get free, wrestle down the quarterback, and it's his 2nd sack of the night.
Now important here, let's see if Kurtz can get a handle on this punt.
Schmidt from his own 30 drops it now. Good punt. Look at the spiral. Going to take a Borgia bounce inside the 5-yard line where it's down there. So that's a 52-yard punt, Dave. We've seen a 56-yard punt and now a 52-yard punt off the leg of Joseph Schmidt. And once again, Dave, the Lakers have a long field to work with.
Yeah, and that Joseph Smith, he's a big dude. He's 6'2", 235. So we can get a little bit of that weight behind it. He can definitely boot it, as they say. And the Lakers are finally coming back out on the field. Must have a little team huddle on the sideline. And it'll be interesting to see if they go back to the running formation here to start off with, since they're on the 5-yard line. And it appears that's the case. And now we've got
outside now on the carry. It's Griffin trying to get to the edge. He's across the 5, makes his way out to about the 10-yard line. We're going to give him 5 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now.
Yeah, St. Francis, they got a very attacking style defense. I really would like to see the Lakers at least try to take another shot here. They tried one big throw downfield and was unsuccessful, but it was pretty close.
So inside a minute to play now in the first quarter, 55 seconds left. The Lakers have it 2nd and 5 at their own 10-yard line. DeLauren under center. Quick hitter, going to give it to his lead man and stopped in the backfield. That one may even go for a loss as Griffin looked to get things going on 2nd down and cannot. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now as the Lakers backed up against a wall here inside their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, and if they go to the 5 wide receiver set, they can be vulnerable to, some sort of defensive pressure. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of formation they come out in.
Dave did want to note a second differential between the game clock and the play clock.
Looks like
so if the Lakers can, they will let this first quarter come to a close. We'll head to our second quarter of play from Bob Shore Stadium. It's Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. The Camdenton Lakers and the 2018 Missouri State Class 4 District 5 State Championship game lead the St. Francis Borgia Knights by a score of 7-0. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
It's quick, it's easy, it's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional. Every time. Now with expanded hours in Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
Polylift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
And welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. William Holtz, glad to be with you, joined by my good man, Dave Glendenning. And Dave, the Lakers now facing a 3rd and 6 from their own 9-yard line.
Big play.
Here to start this second quarter. DeLauren now, little hesitation, throws, looking for his man, just overshoots Kenny, who had a step on his defender, but nice coverage on the play. From the Knights, it was Tyler Glossemeyer with the coverage, going to bring up 4th and 6 from inside their 10. It may be another punt situation here for Camdenton. For those of you just joining us, earlier in the game from his own 20-yard line on 4th and 1, the Lakers rolled the dice, went for it on 4th and 1. It was a 3-yard run from Eli Griffin. And look here now, it's a fake on 4th down, looking for his man, and caught by Dylan Tufts up at the 30-yard line. Oh, baby, Jeff Shore showing he's got ice in his veins. Whoa. What a gamble, DeLauren. Oh my, Dave, on 4th and 6 from your own 9-yard line, you go for a punt pass option. Works out when your punter is also your quarterback in DeLauren. Really nice job of selling it, and across the field he has his man. It's Tufts with a 21-yard reception. Oh, baby, quick hitter here to Kurtz now. Outside, great block by Wise. Kurtz still on his feet. Nice little cut back inside or across the 45 all the way up to the 48-yard line, Dave. That's why Gabe Kurtz was tonight's spotlight player of the game. That was a quick hitter that probably should have went for 5 or 6 yards, but because of the quick feet and great blocking by this Laker team, it goes for 18 yards and a first down.
Kurtz, he looks like Wes Welker out there playing.
And here he is again with another opportunity, lowering his head, trying to fight for yardage. He's up to the 49-yard line. We'll give him 4 yards, but Dave, this Camdenton offense, they love those quick hitters to their playmakers on the edge. And back-to-back plays now, 1 for 18 and 1 for 3. So here we go now. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, empty backfield to Laurent. Quick hitter. No, he's going to call his own number, and he is going to be swung down from behind. Big number 76, Joseph Bolte with the quarterback sack. That goes for a 7.5-yard loss back to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's the biggest player on the field. He's 6'4", 245.
And what a play. Laurent trying to wrestle free, but on the sack, going to bring up 3rd and 15 to Laurent now. Steps up, looking for his man. Into pressure, intercepted. What a play. And it's number 6, Glossemeyer, still on his feet, finally taken down at the 48-yard line. Paxton to Laurent, his 7th interception of the season. And what a play by Tyler Glossemeyer. And Dave, really, it was great coverage. He was double covered. Laurent trying to squeeze it in there to no avail, and a big-time play for the Knights.
Yeah, yes, big turnover. And again, it's one of the rare interceptions. I mean, that's number 7 on the season for Paxton. Hegman hands off.
Nice pursuit
Stieferman
on the outside and cleaning that one up. Big number 78 once again, Riley Stidham with the stop. That's going to go for a half-yard gain, going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Wow, big play.
Let's go, Jay!
And Borgia coming out with 4 wide receiver sets.
2nd down and 9. Quick hitter here on the quick slant. One quarterback to another. Meyer with the reception. That one came from Hegman. Minimal yardage, going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
This is going to be a big defensive play for the Camdenton Lakers. With about 9:38 left in the 2nd quarter. Stop any potential threat to score here.
But I'll tell you what, Dave, this St. Francis defense, they've been, but they have not broke. They gave up 2 4th-down conversions, and they've only given up 1 score so far.
Very impressive.
Sam Hegman once again, quick hitter on the slant. What a pass, and oh my goodness, what a hit by Ryan Mawson. Making sure the catch was not made. That's Glossemeyer once again. It was a strike delivered from his quarterback, Hegman. The ball was dropped, but making sure nothing was to come of that 3rd down pass attempt. Ryan Mawson, the linebacker, cleaning it up and doing so in a big way.
Oh, Mawson, he also has the dance moves to show it.
Yeah, he's the defensive leader for this team at the middle linebacker position. David, he's a young man that's come up from the ranks all the way back to club ball in 5th and 6th grade, middle school. He's been going to camps. This is the moment Ryan Mawson has been waiting for. So we'll see you again. Schmidt, another good punt, bounces at the 30. Kurtz returns it. Look at him go across the 20, across the 25. What a return by Gabe Kurtz. We saw him earlier with a little boneheaded play trying to recover a punt. It was a fumble, and very fortunate Stidham was able to fall on it, but that time Dave picked it up at the 10, returns it all the way out to the 27-yard line. That's a nifty little play by a punt returner who averages about 17 yards per return on the season.
He's a great all-around player. I mean, he can run the ball, catch the ball, obviously return the ball.
So we'll see if Paxton DeLaurent can make short memory of his last play. Quick hitter here. It's Lathan Wise to the outside. Lowers his head. He's across the 30 up to about the 32, but excellent pursuit by the Knight defense. First man there at Sanote. Also cleaning it up, number 24, Adam Bell, after the 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, Bell and company came strong with some major hits on that play.
Once again to Laurent, empty backfield. Quick hitter, pump fake now over the middle, looking for his man. He's got him. That's Dylan Tufts across midfield, all the way down to about the 32-yard line. They're going to spot him out at the 36. That's good for 32 yards on 2nd and 5. And what a pass from DeLaurent, finding his player over the middle of the field.
Big, big play. And luckily for St. Francis, Tyler Glosmeyer was there to make the game, well, the touchdown saving tackle. Shouldn't get ahead of myself. But as far as this game's going, obviously it's not going to be, 50 to 40.
Run here to Griffin, who's got minimal yardage. We're going to give him a couple. Going to bring up 2nd down. And now we've got whistles all over the place. And I'm not sure if someone called the timeout with 8:21 left here in the first half. Mawson saying there was a face mask. He got turned around. I'll tell you, Mawson, he has a good time, and it is a personal foul. Face mask against the defense. That's going to be an automatic 15 yards and big first down.
Laker fans are happy about that call. Still amazes me. I'm standing up here in the booth, literally looking at people sitting on an inch of ice. That's got to be
not comfortable,
no,
to say the least. So first down and 10 balls to the 19-yard line. Nice job by Borgia all over it. First guy there, number 86, Adam Molitor. He's the 2nd leading tackler for this team. He came in. He had 3 sacks, 6 tackles for a loss, and he had over 50 tackles on the season. He makes that play, goes for a 2-yard loss, going to bring up 2nd down and 12. And Dave, it is a cold night, but the Lakers, they don't care how chilly it gets. They've got one thing on their mind right now, and that's a district championship. They're chasing their 27th district title in school history. 2nd and 12 now. DeLaurent didn't like what he saw from the defensive front. Now a quick snap outside to Eli Griffin, trying to get to the edge. Great pursuit once again by this Knight defense, and it was a Laker that got hit hard. That was Griffin. He's slow to get up, but he's able to get up and now make his way towards the sideline. And that's another 2-yard loss. Going to bring up 3rd down and 14. So the Knights have forced 3 or 4 negative plays defensively already, and the Lakers have forced 4 or 5 negative plays defensively, not counting the turnover. So 3rd down and 14. 6:50 left here in the first half. DeLaurent, an empty backfield. He's got 5 wide receivers, 3 bottom of your screen, 2 top side. Takes the snap. Looking for his man, Kurtz.
That was a bad read.
Underthrown. It was the safety coming up from his position, Adam Bell, to make sure that one fell incomplete. And on 4th and 14 from the 24, I'm not sure if they think Galbraith can connect from 41 yards, but the offense stays out in the field, Dave, and I think that's the right move.
Yeah, absolutely here.
6:41 left in the first half. DeLaurent on 4th and 14, under pressure now.
Major pressure.
Rolls. Throws into the end zone, and I think there was pass interference, and there was. Oh my goodness, Dave, and that is all because of Paxton DeLaurent extending the play.
Amazing.
This penalty flag brought to you by Oak Star Bank, and it was Cash Calton who was the interfered with wide receiver, Dave. That was a blown play. Pressure all over the quarterback. That's going to take place in the end zone. Now, I'm not exactly sure the pass interference rules, the high school level. I haven't been sure all season long, so I'll wait to see where they mark this one. But that is a big-time penalty on 4th and 14, and very potentially a backbreaker for Dale Gildehouse's team.
Yeah, tough break because they had Camdenton right where they wanted them.
Yeah, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. I don't know if it's an automatic first down. No, so a 10-yard penalty, no automatic first down. That's going to make it 4th and 4, Dave. And let's remember, with 6:31 left in the first half, let's remember that pass interference because that could prove to be incredibly costly for the Knights.
How is that not an automatic first down? But hey, here we go.
High school rules. DeLaurent now out of the shotgun. It was clear interference, though, Dave. So 4th and 4 now. DeLaurent takes the snap. Under pressure, great blocking. He can run for it. He's going to tuck it and do so. Inside the 10, down to the 7. First down, Lakers.
That was a tough run.
And he did a great job of holding on to the option to pass just long enough before he made his way across the line of scrimmage. He tucks it, he runs for 6 yards. That's a first down to the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, Lakers. DeLaurent out of the shotgun, looking for number 41. Quick pass into the flat, caught by Dylan Tufts. He's got 3 yards down to the 5. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Looks like they're putting in their running formation here. We are lucky, Will. We are not in the wind, and I'm still freezing up here.
Oh, it is cold. Folks, for those of you watching at home, consider yourself lucky because it's about 25 degrees, but the wind chill, negative 3,000. 2nd and goal from the 6. DeLaurent, Eli Griffin, legs still moving. Can he get there? No, the Knights defense stops him inside the 5. They're going to mark his forward progress at the 2, Dave. We're going to give him 4 yards, going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. What a big score this would be for the Lakers. And on the other side, if the Knights can find a way to prevent the Lakers from punching it in, that could go a long way to their confidence for the rest of this one.
Yeah, this is a huge 3rd down play, said Mr. Obvious. So here we go. Looks like we're in a running formation.
Under center on 3rd and goal. DeLaurent, Kurtz, touchdown, Lakers. Gabe Kurtz is 2nd of the night. Oh, baby. He hasn't been used a ton running the football this season, but on 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line with 4:57 left, Gabe Kurtz for the 2nd time tonight finds the end zone, and the Lakers out in front 13-0.
And they're just playing hard-nosed football, you know, just lining up man-to-man against the St. Francis Borgia team and winning the battles inside.
Galbraith on to attempt the extra point. Shockley will do the holding. Has it down. The kick is up, and it looks to be wide right.
Nope.
No,
Good.
just sneaks inside the right upright. So, with 4:57 left in the first half, it's Camdenton out in front over the St. Francis Borgia Knights by a score of 14-0. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Laker football on Lake TV.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Welcome back to Bob Shore Stadium for Lake TV's coverage of high school football. And it is our most exciting matchup of the season. It's District Championship Week, ladies and gentlemen, and your very own Camdenton Lakers vying for their 27th in school history, and they're up to a 14-0 lead. Galbraith, the kick this time choosing to kick it deep.
Nice kick.
Fielded by Glossemeyer inside the 10. He's got a hole across the 25 and all the way up to the 40-yard line before finally being swung down with the tackle for the Lakers. Ethan Harris, younger brother of Seth Buddha Harris, I would presume. Zach says yes, so I'm safe there.
You just like saying Buddha.
It's true. Well, that's his nickname. Ross Reinhardt, who couldn't be with us today. Our thoughts were missing you, buddy. Hope you're having a good night at work. And I know nobody was more disappointed to not be here tonight than
definitely.
Ross Reinhardt.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's slacking at work, watching the game on his phone.
So Hegeman now the carry up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards, going to bring up second down and 5. Good start here for the Knights. It's important on first down they get good positive yardage and stay out of those second and third and longs, because you don't want to do that to yourself against this front four and very, very talented second level for the Laker defense, Dave.
What would be huge for these Knights is to get some sort of score here before halftime, because Camden Lakers are getting the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, good point. All the momentum in the favor of Camdenton. Looks like someone got an early start. The Laker front says no, sir-ee. Looking to get things going from the running back position, Lewis Eckelkamp, Dave. He comes in averaging over 120 yards a game, and the Lakers have limited what he's been able to do tonight.
Yeah, and Court Petty had to say in it, he said, "Not today, son."
We called Petty's name all night long a week ago last Friday against Elias in the semifinal round. The first time we've called his name tonight, but Dave, something tells me probably won't be last.
No, sir. No, sir.
So big 3rd and 5. Hegman out of the shotgun, 3:35 left in the first half. Looking to his right side, it's there, a nice play. He has his man. That's a first down to number 7, Cole Meyer, who started the game at quarterback. Nice hit from his cornerback position, Gabe Kurtz, but not until Hegeman found his man, Meyer. That's good for 7 yards in a big-time Knight first down.
Yeah, I think Kurtz thought he had a interception there, but Hegeman just threw the ball so fast and quick, and it got there before Kurtz could get the ball.
And a great job by Meyer making sure he holds on to that one, because it was a bang-bang play. First down and 10 now, Sam Hegeman rolling to his right side. He is under pressure. He's going to be sacked. 2 guys there. It's number 67 and number 78, Riley Stidman, and Marlon Briggs, the senior, cleaning it up for a 3-yard loss. Going to bring up second down and 13, and the Lakers are getting to Sam Hegeman here in the early going.
Yeah, it's been impressive. I mean, they're pitching a shutout here in the first half against a team that's averaging over 40 points a game.
You're absolutely right, Dave. What's more impressive, 3 quarterback sacks against a quarterback who only gets sacked a halftime a game. Hegeman under pressure now, trying to get outside. He's going to be taken down the backfield. Big number 67, Marlon Briggs. He had a half sack the play before. This time it's all yours, Mr. Briggs. And a huge loss on 3rd and 13. All the way back to the 35. That goes for a loss of 13 yards and going to bring up 4th down and 26.
Man, big play by Briggs.
David, how about that? On back-to-back plays earlier tonight, we saw sacks from Kylan Draper. This time around, it's Briggs in on the sack on back-to-back plays.
Well, Camdenton's defensive line is playing excellent so far tonight.
Okay, so that was 2nd down and 13. I'm mistaken. Going to bring up 3rd down and 26. Hegeman now. Under pressure, and he goes down. Cash Counting the man with a sack this time. And the Lakers on back-to-back plays. Sack Sam Hegeman, and it's going to bring up 4th down and forever on another 10-yard loss, Dave. And how about this Laker front? Not able to get contained. The Knight offensive front, Dave, really struggling here in the first half.
So what do we call it, a Purple Haze sack attack?
Yeah, it's the Hogs. Purple Haze sack attack from the jaws of death in 4th and 36. Well, this might be a punt situation.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Joseph Smith. He's got a rocket for kicking leg here. We'll see what he can do with a half-frozen football.
Well, he's had a good night punting the football. The last one only went for 29 yards, Dave, but the first one went for 56. The second went for 52. Joseph Schmidt from his own 15-yard line. This one's a little shorter. Not very wise. Brandon Mitchell picks it up at the 44-yard line. So this one goes for 31 yards, and the Lakers get it back with 1:30 left here in the first half. You'll notice after that 3rd sack on 3rd down, Jeff Shore racing to get a timeout in, and the Lakers with 1:30 left have 1 timeout. And Dave, They've got 56 yards standing between them and one more score before the halftime break.
And the Lakers are familiar with running the hurry-up offense, so this is nothing new to them. They've got a lot of experience.
Look for a play action here. It is. He's got his man. He's got him out of the backfield. That's a good gainer. I believe that's Tufts out of the backfield with a big gainer all the way up to the 34-yard line.
And the clock is stopped until the officials can get the ball spotted.
And the stick set. So just 10 seconds off the clock. Quick hitter here. It's Kurtz trying to hold it in one-handed.
A little too much mustard on that pass there, Mr. Holtz.
Shout out to our friend Ron Dugan watching from home, and he let me know it's not Stigman, it's Stidham, Riley Stidham. So
say what?
I was mispronouncing it.
Stidham?
Yeah, it's Stidham. Parker Stidham.
Okay.
Younger brother, Riley Stidham. Having a game tonight, so 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. With a minute 12 left here, Dave, and like you said, the Lakers are going to get the ball to start the second half. So if they're able to score here, boy, it would be a dream start for Coach Shore's squad. DeLaurent now quick hitter. Oh, that's gotta be pass interference though, because never turning around to play the football was number 24, Adam Bell. To no avail though, gonna bring up 3rd down and 10, but Dave, you're right, that wasn't there. Another forced pass from Paxton DeLaurent. We've seen a couple of those tonight, including on the one earlier tonight where Tyler Glossemeyer was able to intercept him. So the Lakers will live to see another down on 3rd and 10. Stidham scrambles out of the pocket, cuts back across, still on his feet fighting for yardage, falls forward to the 26-yard line. He's got a Laker first down and 12 yards on the quarterback keeper. Quick hitter here to the flat. Calton has it, trying to get to the edge, now cuts back across the field before taken down by his feet. Ryan Kell holding on for dear life. 5 yards on the quick hitter with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Another whistle, timeout, St. Francis. Looks like timeout, St. Francis.
We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
If you can dream it, we can build it. Ozark Homes. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years, Ozark Homes has provided beautiful modular homes to the residents of mid-Missouri. Don't just settle for what's out there. Get exactly what you want. We take your ideas with the features you've always wanted to create your dream home. Call us today for a tour of these great-looking homes. Visit us online at ozarkhomes.com to view some of the beautiful homes we've already got waiting for you.
And remember, if you can dream it, we can build it.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
Back here on Lake TV, where the Camdenton Lakers taking advantage of the athleticism of their junior quarterback Paxton DeLaurent want a run on 3rd and 10 to keep this drive alive. And after a quick hitter, it's 2nd and 7. DeLaurent steps up, and that's caught by Calton at the 15-yard line. What a pass and catch. Calton caught it from his keister. Clock's going to stop. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line, and the Lakers looking like poised veterans in this situation. DeLaurent now under pressure, scrambles, throws it. Calton catches it, falls at the 11. We're going to give him about 4 yards, and Camdenton going to burn a timeout. DeLaurent, nice job on the move, delivering a strike, making sure the Lakers continue to pick up positive yardage. That looks to be the Lakers' last timeout of the first half, so they'll have it 2nd down and 6 from the 11 after this.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
chances are you'll be back.
Welcome back to Lake TV, folks, where the Camdenton Lakers face a 2nd down and 6 from the night 11-yard line here with 23 seconds remaining in the opening half here. And it's been an exciting first half of action for the Camdenton Lakers. They're up 14-0. It's been Gabe Kurtz with 2 touchdown runs on the evening, and the Lakers looking to add to their already 14-point lead. DeLaurent takes the snap, looks to his right side. Quick hitter on the comeback route. Calton unable to haul that in. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6. But, Dave, they're looking for these timing patterns to their sure-handed receivers, and that one just a little low. Calton unable to haul it in. But the nice thing is on the incompletion, Dave, leaves 20 seconds, and Camdenton going to get a couple more cracks at it right before the break.
I bet Paxton's going to be looking for his favorite target, Gabe Kurtz.
Well, you'll notice he's out of the slot here, top of your screen.
Oh, he's looking at him.
DeLaurent now steps
Kurtz
back
is
up
open.
in the pocket, throws. He's got his man looking for Calton. Overshoots him, and it's incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 6 from the 11-yard line, and that one a little high. And I think Coach Shore going to send out. He's going to send out the field goal unit here. The ball's at the 11-yard line, so that'd be about a 29-yard field goal from Luke Galbraith, and we know he has the leg for it. Jabin Shockley, he will do the holding, snapping the football for the Lakers, Morgan Montgomery. The hold from Shockley. The kick is up, and it is way good. What a kick off the left foot of Luke Galbraith from 28 yards out, and with 8 seconds remaining in the first half, Camdenton extends their lead, and they're out in front 17-0 over the St. Francis Borgia Knights with 8 seconds left. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
Get ready for summer 2019 with Big Surf Lake of the Ozarks. It's your favorite Lake of the Ozarks attraction, and from now until November 16th, you can splash into big-time savings on your 2019 Season Surfer Pass. It's the Blue Friday Season Pass sale, featuring Season Surfer Passes for just $74.99 plus tax. But you'd better hurry because this deal won't last long. It's the Blue Friday Season Surfer Pass sale, only at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
Welcome back here to Lake TV's coverage of high school football, and Week 12 finds us at Bob Shore Stadium here. Galbraith, the kick fielded at about the 28-yard line, and nifty little return across the 40. And the St. Francis Borgia Knights have just 4 seconds to work with as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Folks, don't go anywhere during halftime of tonight's game. It's your Quick Car halftime show. We'll take a couple-minute break after the conclusion of the first half, and we'll be right back here at Bob Shore Stadium with our halftime show. So make sure you guys stay with us. Grab a snack, maybe a warm drink, keep you nice and toasty from the comfort of your house. Now look here, Dave, Sam Hegman out of the shotgun, going to call his own number. Falling forward and little doing here. So at the break, it's all Lakers out in front, 17-0, just 24 minutes away from their 27th district championship in school history. We'll be back with the halftime show presented by Quick Car after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
Once upon a time, it was just me, Marge, and the internet.
But then came Manny and Marky, Margaret, Midge, Marcy.
Marcy, then Midge.
Oh, yes. And then Mikey, Miley, and finally, little Marie.
That's when we noticed things started to slow down.
You mean the internet?
Yeah, the internet started to slow down because we were all connecting devices.
I'm pregnant.
We need a faster internet.
Get up to 1 gig internet from Como Connect. Enough bandwidth to power all your family's devices. It doesn't get any better.
It's quick. It's easy. It's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional. Every time. Now with expanded hours in Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary. And nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
If you can dream it, we can build it. Ozark Homes. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years, Ozark Homes has provided beautiful modular homes to the residents of mid-Missouri. Don't just settle for what's out there. Get exactly what you want. We take your ideas with the features you've always wanted to create your dream home. Call us today for a tour of these great-looking homes. Visit us online at ozarkhomes.com to view some of the beautiful homes we've already got waiting for you.
And remember, if you can dream it, we can build it.
Make your fantasy a reality this season at Big Surf Water Park. Rocket yourself down Zambezi Falls. Enjoy a relaxing ride down the lazy river. Or grab a tube and head down our whitewater rapids. You're sure to find fun for the whole family this summer right at the Lake of the Ozarks.
It's a vacation within a vacation. Big Surf.
Get your tickets now at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back.
It's time for the Quick Car Halftime Show. Here's William and Dave.
Welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football, and it's time for your halftime show presented by Quick Car. Dave Glendenning. I'm William Holtz, and Dave, if you're the Camdenton Lakers, is a picture-perfect first half.
Yeah, shutout, St. Francis Borgia. I mean, this is really an ideal game situation for them tonight. And going into the second half, you know what they're going to do. They're just going to run the rock and see if St. Francis can slow them down.
First, let's talk about the scoring in the first two quarters. It was, believe it or not, Gabe Kurtz not catching the football, not returning punts to the end zone, but with his legs running the football. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns, and that was probably not what most people would have predicted.
No, not really, but he's kind of a do-it-all player, so it's not surprising at all.
Yeah, he was tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game, presented by Beckett Motors right here in Camdenton. Now, you talk about a guy like Gabe Kurtz. He's done it all defensively, a couple of nice punt returns. And then I also want to talk about the special teams because Camden came out with that little pooch kick, and it hasn't really worked the way they had envisioned. But I like the creativity by Coach Shore because he's really mixed things up so far tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. And speaking of special teams, Camdenton almost whiffed on that one particular punt return. But other than that, their special teams has been okay.
Yeah.
They're 3 for 3 or 2 for 2 for PATs and one good field goal there at the end of the half.
Yeah, Luke Galbraith connected on a 28-yard field goal, and David looked like that probably would have been good from 45 plus. We had someone on the Facebook feed said, "How can anything be way good? It's either good or it's not good." Well, that kick, that's how it can be way good when you soar 20 yards through the uprights.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Sure.
So let's talk about Camdenton, Dave. Now, they really rolled the dice a couple times. First on 4th and 1 from their own 20-yard line. Coach Shore rolled the dice. They got Eli Griffin. He gained 3 yards, and they moved the sticks. Probably a little more surprising was on 4th and 6 from their own 9-yard line. It was a fake punt. Paxton DeLorean able to connect with Leighton Wise. Actually, it was Dylan Tufts. 21 yards. That was a big-time risk for the Lakers.
Yes, nothing new for Coach Shore. Nothing new for these guys. And you have to think about what it does mentally to the opposing team. When you go for it like that and are able to get the first down, it's got to be, demoralizing for your team. Oh, we got to stop them again,
Right.
So really, it does more than just gain you a first down. It helps you mentally have an edge against your opponent.
What was your take on the way that Coach Dale Gildahouse and the Knights came out and they started, it was their guy at Meyer at quarterback, and then it was Hegman coming in, finished up the second quarter and a half plus, but I don't know if they were trying to catch the Lakers napping, but what do you take on that move by Coach Gildahouse?
I really don't know what they were up to, but whatever they were up to, it didn't work. So, let's go to plan B. Start the quarterback who's been playing all season. So,
and if you're the Lakers, you have a 3-score lead at 17-0. You're going to get the ball to start the second half. Dave, do you anticipate that Coach Shore stays conservative, tries to continue to pound the rock, especially in these conditions, or do you expect him to keep his foot on the gas pedal?
I expect him to run the ball the majority of the time, kind of go in the running formations like they've been doing a lot tonight. Then hopefully open it up for a deep pass here and there to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, this is your halftime show presented by Quick Car. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this Camdenton defense, and we'll also talk about how quarterback Paxton Lawrence had a huge first half, but maybe not the way Camdenton Laker fans are used to. That and much more when we return to Lake TV after this.
It's quick. It's easy. It's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional. Every time. Now with expanded hours in Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
Welcome back to the halftime show presented by Quick Car. We're here in Camdenton, Missouri, Bob Shore Stadium, as you see the Lakers out in front, 17-0. Dave, we talked about it. Gabe Kurtz a couple of touchdown runs. Luke Galbraith with a 28-yard field goal right as time was about to expire in the first half. But Dave, I've really been impressed with what I've seen from Camdenton's defense, limiting this offense. You touched on over 40 points a game, and through 2 quarters, nothing.
And it's been what I call it, the Purple Haze sack fest tonight.
Yeah,
it's been pretty impressive. They've been getting behind the line of scrimmage consistently tonight, and I think that's really been the key to the game because St. Francis hasn't had any time to really get into any type of groove offensively at all in the first half.
And it's negative plays for St. Francis Borgia. We won't even talk about penalties because there was a handful of those in the first half, but 9 plays went for negative yards. Of course, you had the 5 quarterback sacks by the Lakers in the first half, but 4 plays were tackled in the backfield for a loss. It's really hard to get anything going against the defense this fundamentally sound when you're consistently having plays go for negative yards.
Yeah, I agree, and we'll see in the second half, are they going to still keep attacking St. Francis like they have been, or are they just going to play a base defense and play a little bit more conservative? My guess is no. My guess is Coach Shore is going to keep doing what they're doing, but except on offense. Offense, like I said earlier, I think they're going to be running the ball for the majority of the second half with an occasional deep ball, I hope.
The Lakers force 4 punts in the first half. They get a couple of stops on 4th down. They don't get any takeaways for St. Francis Borgia. They force 2 punts from the Camdenton Lakers. Of course, you had a couple of 4th down attempts, a fake punt, and then a 4th down and 1. The Lakers rolled the dice. The Lakers did turn the ball over on Paxton Lawrence, 7th interception of the season. He didn't throw a touchdown. For those of you looking for his touchdown count, it sits at 39. So those of you waiting to see him hit 40, well, you've got 2 quarters of play, and hopefully he'll have 4 more quarters a week from tonight. This is your halftime show presented by Quick Car. Dave Glendenning. I'm William Holtz, and that is going to bring us to our next portion of the halftime show. We've been talking about Big Surf's big season pass sale right now. It's on November 16th. You get your season pass for just $74.99. That's good for junior or regular surfer passes, and they've actually got their senior surfer passes for $49.99. And as our viewers are used to seeing each week, it's our Lake TV touchdown ticket trivia question. When is the last time the Camdenton Lakers won a district championship? If you're sitting at home watching and you think you know the answer, here's how it works. You message us on Facebook the answer you think is correct. Everybody that gets this right will then go into a drawing on Monday. We'll do it randomly, and whoever wins is going to get 4 all-day surfer passes for the 2019 season at Big Surf. That is a $160 value. So if you think you know the last time the Lakers won a district title, make sure you shoot us a message on Facebook.
So my guess is 11/9/2018 is when the last time they won a district championship.
So you're predicting the Lakers hold on tonight. For those of you watching, that will not count if the Lakers do prevail tonight. Do not count tonight for that. And now let's pull up the bracket that Camdenton's playing in. If they win tonight, they'll have the winner of Webb City and Neosho playing in the state quarterfinals. And Dave, there is a really good chance that Lake TV will be making the trip and bringing you state quarterfinal action next week if the Camdenton Lakers do hold on tonight. Both teams, Webb City and Neosho, powerhouses in the state of Missouri. So regardless of who prevails tonight, the team that comes out of this quadrant is certainly got their work cut out for them. So this is your halftime show presented by Quick Car. This has been Dave Glendenning. I'm William Holtz. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's Missouri State 4 Class 5 district title game after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
Getting ready to commence the second half here.
Dave, and obviously Camdenton got to get the ball to start this second half. And if you're the Knights, all the way from Washington, Missouri, this St. Francis Borgia team, this first defensive series is the biggest defensive series of your season. You got to buckle down. You got to make sure you know your assignment and no missed tackles, because priority number 1, you got to get the ball back to your offense. It's 3 scores, and it is no small task hoping to stop this Laker team from scoring again and dropping at least 3 scores on them here in the second half after not even scoring a point in the first half. So
to say that St. Francis has an uphill battle here in the second half to get a victory here tonight is saying a lot.
Well, it is definitely going to be interesting the rest of the way. St. Francis set to kick. Folks, thanks for tuning in. A big shout out to our sponsors, Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Oak Star Bank, Ameren, Missouri, Ozark Homes, Big Surf Water Park, Beckett Motors, Paint Doctors, the William Holtz Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks. Play ball. Short kick fielded on the 22-yard line by the Lakers across the 35, now up to about the 37-yard line. That's Ethan Harris, the junior. So good starting field position for the Lakers here as we start our third quarter of play, and the crowd thinning out just a bit, Dave. As we mentioned earlier, these seats are absolutely incredible. And I don't mean that in a good way. These things are covered with ice. It is nasty here in Camdenton, Missouri. Now DeLorean out of the shotgun. Quick hitter into the flat.
Nice
He's got
throw.
count. Across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. We're going to give him 8 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. And the Laker offense starts right back off where they left off here in the first half, Dave.
That was an excellent throw by Paxton. He's going to get another chance.
Clean pocket. Ooh, behind his man. He was looking for Wise. Falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Do want to give a shout out to Mary Kay Von Brindle, Director of Operations with the Ozarks Amphitheater here in Camdenton, Missouri, watching from home. And Mary Kay wanted me to let the Lake of the Ozarks know, get ready for the best summer ever in 2019 with the Ozarks Amphitheater. And Dave, I'll tell you what, they have got some incredible music coming down here to the lake in 2019, so get ready.
I'm pushing for Metallica, Mary Kay.
3rd and 2 now. Griffin fights forward, going to be stopped shy, so big time stop for the Knights, but they're not done because they're going to have to stop Camdenton from converting another 4th down. They're 2 for 2 going for it on 4th down tonight, Dave. And on 4th and short from very close to midfield, I would imagine they go for it here.
Yeah, Paxton De Laurent just got instructions from Coach Shore, and I bet she's got the special play, Will.
So 4th down and short now. Might try to draw him off.
Or bootleg. Well.
I don't know if this is going to be on the offense or on the defense, Dave. This penalty flag presented by Oak Star Bank. We'll wait for our officials on the field. I bet they've got to be cold, Dave.
Nah. They're probably smarter than some of our camera guys and actually wore some major layers. And our lead broadcaster here tonight in the booth, who failed to mention what?
So Camdenton calls a timeout. They've yet to indicate there was a penalty flag.
Well, there were flags flying.
So we'll wait to see, and maybe they'll wave this one off. Did Camdenton get in the timeout prior to? Boy, and look at this near side official making his way towards the sideline, Dave. He's not even wearing gloves. And you see, ladies and gentlemen, the student section here at Bob Shore Stadium. We'll see if we can't get Ricky Smith to get a close-up of these bleachers for you here in a little bit. Covered in ice and snow, and for you guys to understand just how treacherous these conditions are, well, you really need to get a look at it.
Okay, 4th down and 2, 5 wide receiver set for Paxton.
And he's deep in the
He's
shotgun.
looking like he might be punting, Will.
And he's going to. It's a low one, and not a very far punt. It does take a Camdenton bounce, but only down to the 21-yard line. So on the kick, we're going to give DeLaurent 33 yards, and the Knights do their job getting a defensive stop, Dave, and now we're going to get a look at their offense for the first time after the halftime break. We'll see if they can't get something going, and now would be the time.
Yes, and they got their stop. Still down 17-0, which was kind of their game plan, and let's see if they can do anything against this Laker defense.
Back at quarterback, look who it is, Dave. It's Myers, going to call his own number. Quarterback draw makes the first guy miss, but not the second. Cleaned up the man there, Ryan Mawson, from the linebacker position. Stops him there, and that's going to go for a 1-yard gain, bringing up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, Cole Meyer just got a little dazed and confused in that purple haze there, man.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Dave, St. Francis Borgia comes in forcing 3.5 takeaways a game. They've got 1 tonight, far beyond their average. We'll see what their defense does the rest of the way, but first, 2nd and 9 for the Knight offense. Myers once again calls his own number, trying to get outside across the 25, close to the 30 before being gang tackled just shy of a first down. That's going to bring up 3rd down and short. First guy there for the Lakers. That's Stidham once again.
Yeah, he had a little help. I saw a Knight player probably hold on a little bit too long to a Laker defender. It is what it is.
This stage in the game, you could see him let them play. It's 3rd and short now, and it's not 4th down territory for the rest of the night in all situations, but you've got to think in 3rd and short, once they get past this 30-yard line, Dave, they're going to be going. 3rd and short. Falls on the turf. It's a fumble, and it's recovered by the Lakers. First man there, recovering it, number 78. Guess who? It is Riley Stidham. He's already had a big-time game, and now the fumble recovery. The Lakers get their first takeaway of the game, and St. Francis Borgia continuing to shoot themselves in the foot.
Oh, man, he is not happy with himself. Cole Meyer. Oh, man, he's a little upset. But hey, that was a big, big play. Big mistake.
And guess who gets it right back, Dave? The Lakers 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now, you're not going to use any nail-in-the-coffin references yet, are you, Will?
Lathan Wise trying to get to the outside. He swung out inside the 30 down to about the 28-yard line. We're going to give him 5 yards. And, Dave, not at this point in the game, but if it's warranted, you bet your sweet cookies you'll hear it.
Oh, boy. My sweet cookies. All right, 2nd down and 5. Appears Paxton's coming to the line with the running formation. Haven't really seen him throw out of this formation, and I'm not going to yet.
Wise with a 1-yard gain. We might have seen a couple of play actions, but that stays on the ground. Going to bring up 3rd and 4, Dave. And Borgia defense, they got the stop they needed on the opening possession, but on 3rd and short, the fumble was rather costly.
Was that Butts on the carry? Yeah. And 3rd down and 4. Big play coming up for the Lakers. Another run for Butts.
He's going to be stopped shy.
Big tackle by number 26, Dalton Smith.
No, actually, Eli Haddix, the guy there for the Knights. Also in on the play is Myers. We don't have a 26, but going to bring up 4th and short now for the Lakers.
Well, I was giving the credit to the Camdenton Laker just in case. So 4th and short, it appears Camdenton's going to keep their foot on the gas pedal here and take it to this Knight defense.
So 4th and 1 for the 24-yard line. Paxton DeLorean under center. Ryan Mawson and Lathan Ways, the front men. And it's going to be DeLorean who's getting close to 1st down yardage. It's going to depend on the spot. We'll wait for him to mark it off, and I think he's close, Dave, but I think we're going to have to wait for a measurement here.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a disagreement here in the booth.
I think he's close on the initial spot from where I'm looking at it. I think he's going to be marked about a
you guys think it's good?
Of the football shy. Of course, they're going to measure. We're going to wait for it, Dave, but I think you're right. I think he was stopped short.
Tell you what, if I had a box of Kleenex in here, they probably wouldn't last very long. We got a couple snot-nosed kids in here, including you, Will. Ooh, they didn't get it.
Just shy. As you see, great camera work there by Ricky Smith showing you just how shy. And the Borgia Knights clinging to hope here as they force a turnover on downs. And 4th and 1, Paxton DeLorean is not an easy guy to stop, but the Borgia Knights do just that and give it back to their offense.
They still have 72 yards to go. Actually, I take that back. About 77 yards. To pay dirt, which they have not seen yet tonight in any form or fashion. And they're back to the original quarterback, Cole Spencer.
Myers. Trying to get outside is Myers across the 25. There he goes. He's across the 40. Up to midfield. Finally taken down from behind Gabe Kurtz. But number 7, Cole Meyer with the big run. He's all the way up to the 47-yard line. We'll give him 30 yards and a 1st down for the Knights.
That's the big play they've been waiting for, I tell you. And still, it's going on 2.5 quarters, and still, so far, no scoring for the Knights offense.
Ball's on the turf.
Oh, Camdenton's got it.
It is recovered. Jabin Shockley comes in, and the Lakers, their second takeaway in as many possessions.
Wow. Costly mistake again by the Knights. And Camdenton, of course, coming up with all the loose balls. Great hustle by the defense. And it's got the crowd all sorts of psyched. Anything they can get to keep warm, Will, I'll tell you what. So here we go, 7:37 to go in the third quarter. Lakers have it, first down and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you what a series of events with all these turnovers here recently. So 1st and 10 now, DeLaurent, the Laker offense back out on the field. It's going to be Kurtz. He'll be upended and take it down close to the line of scrimmage. But Dave, after not getting a takeaway in the first half here in the last couple minutes, the Laker offense taking advantage of 2 balls hitting the turf, and both of those really just miscues by the Knights, Dave, and they continue to shoot themselves in the foot. Every time they get something going, they seem to do something that hurts them. That was a 30-yard run by Meyer that put them into Camdenton territory before that fumble recovered by the Lakers, and Camdenton in control, looking to take advantage of another costly turnover by the Knights.
But I'm giving Camdenton all the credit in the world. They've been there for all the loose balls. Every little mistake the Knights have made, the Lakers have capitalized on it.
So 2nd and 9 now. Under center, it's given to the up man. That's Lathan Wise, who runs the full head of steam, still moving inside the 35-yard line, just shy of a first down. We'll give the young man 8 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and a very short one.
And my guess here is Paxton De Laurent sneak. Didn't really work last time, but hey.
Well, I'll
Coach
tell you
Shore,
what, if it doesn't work once, liable to work the second time around. A little shift on the line for the Lakers, and I think that's going to be, I'm not sure what the flag's going to be, and I don't think Paxton agrees with it. They call him for illegal motion.
What? Well, there goes the Oak Star flag.
That penalty flag presented by, as Dave Glendenning alluded to, Oak Star Bank in Camdenton. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Knights. And the speed package out on the field for the Lakers. 5 wide receivers. Cooper Ezard even of the game now for Camdenton. DeLaurent on 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. No one back. He's going to quick snap. He's going to try the quarterback keeper up the middle. He's going to have a couple, but nice job by the Knight defense staying home.
That was Tom Brady-esque. Unfortunately, he didn't get the first down, but that's something Tom Brady has done many, many times in his career.
How about Brady with his first rushing touchdown in a while, a couple weeks ago?
I don't pay attention to the Patriots.
4th and 3 now. DeLaurent, empty backfield, takes the snap. Looks into the flat, comes back, finds his man, Jabin Shockley at the 31-yard line. He has 4 yards and a big first down.
And boy, the wind is picking up. Well, I mean, look at this flag here on the sideline. It's almost in tatters just from the wind from tonight. So I am surprised they haven't tried to run the ball on the outside. Here we go.
Eli Griffin taken down, upended from behind, and on the stop, number 76, Joseph Bolte, making the play. He has 4 yards, and more importantly for Camdenton, that clock continues to run. Dave, just 4:40 left in the third. The Lakers, a 3-score lead and possession of the football. Of course, no updates right now on the game between Webb City and Neosho. The winner of this game tonight would play the winner of that one in next week's state quarterfinals. Of course, Lake TV planning on covering that one, bringing live high school football for Camdenton once again.
So is there any shot that Camdenton hosts a game next week? No shot.
Lathan Wise across the 20. Boy, he busted out of a cannon. He came onto that play fast as lightning. He's inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. That's good for 10 yards. And a Laker first down as Lathan Wise gets the legs moving.
Yeah, and he was taken down by number 24, Adam Bell from St. Francis Borgia.
And to be honest with you, Dave, I'm not sure how that would work. Of course, we'll keep you guys posted throughout the weekend on our Facebook page. Stay tuned. As soon as we know where the game takes place and whether or not we'll be broadcasting it, we'll make sure we post it to our Facebook page. Ryan Mawson with a rare carry, stumbles forward, has about 3 down to the 15-yard line, and the Lakers continue to eat up valuable time off this clock, Dave. And if you're St. Francis Borgia, really nothing you can do right now.
No, nothing at all. Except hope for a turnover. Try all you can to strip the ball. I mean, really, this has been an impressive performance by the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, and you see on the feed people wondering, why do you keep running the ball up the middle with 11 men in the box? Well, you got a 3-score lead, and the conditions aren't ideal. Hard to argue with Coach Shore's strategy as Wise now trying to get outside. Lowers his head. That's actually Andrew Butts who's pushed out at about the 12-yard line. We'll give him 3 or 4, going to bring up 3rd down and short.
So basically what you're saying is they want to run it up the middle so they won't be running out of bounds and stopping the clock, such as that last play.
Right, and that's the point is, you know, you really don't want to stop the clock. And if you run up the middle, well, St. Francis hasn't shown they can stop this rushing attack for the Lakers, whether you're running up the middle or to the perimeter. So, well, if you ask me, Coach Shore's calling a perfect game up to this point in time.
There's no such thing as a perfect game, but close, yes.
Nolan Ryan would disagree. Ryan Mawson bounces off a couple of would-be tacklers on 3rd and 4. He's got 6 yards and a Laker first down, and that's going to bring up 1st down and goal from the 6-yard line. Your red zone alert as the Lakers make their way into the Beckett Motors red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6-yard line, Dave. Just 3:10 left here in the 3rd quarter of play.
So the defensive leader gets a carry down here in the red zone.
You hear Laker faithful starting to make a little noise. 1st and goal, the only guy in the backfield, Ryan Mawson. They'll give it to him again. Down to the 5-yard line, trying to reward the young man for his efforts on defense. He's going to be stopped at the 5, maybe the 6. Be 2nd down and goal. Did want to give another shout out to our sponsors, of course, Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Oak Star Bank in Camdenton, Ameren, Missouri, Ozark Homes, Big Surf Water Park, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Paint Doctors, the William Holtz Media Group, Chances Are, and the official photographer of high school football on Lake TV, Corolla Picks. So 2nd down and 5 now, Butts and Moss in the backfield. It's going to be a little play action, and very wisely just falling as he was tackled by Schmidt in the backfield was DeLaurent, not trying to do too much. Going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 9.
Yes, Schmidt kind of does it all.
Yeah, he comes in as one of the defensive leaders for this team. Comes in with 32 tackles, 5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 9 tackles for a loss, and an INT. Oh yeah, and he can punt the football, averaging 42 yards a punt tonight.
Here
so
we go.
3rd and goal from the 8, DeLaurent out of the shotgun. Looks to his left. Now he's got his man. And it's Tufts, still in Tufts from 8 yards out with a touchdown, and that is Tufts' 6th touchdown catch of the year, and officially Paxton DeLaurent throws his 40th touchdown pass of the season, finding Dylan Tufts, and great job by the Laker offensive front, creating a clean pocket, giving DeLaurent time to go through his progressions and find his man. This time it was Tufts wide open from 8 yards out.
I'm pretty sure that was his 3rd read. On the kick, we've got Luke Galbraith. Snap is good. Kick is good.
So with a minute 36 to go in the third quarter, the Camdenton Lakers in control of this district championship game. They're out in front by a score of 24-0 over the St. Francis Borgia Knights. We'll be back on Lake TV, folks, after this.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We got time to build boat lifts. We build Polylifts.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Welcome back, folks, as Galber is set to kick. That's fielded at the 20-yard line. My Glossemeyer's got a nice return up to about the 38-yard line where the Knights take over. 1st and 10, Dave. They've yet to score, and that sense of urgency should be picked up here from the Knights. I'm all kinds of confused here. But Coach Dale Gildehouse and the Knights, they really have to get something going here, Dave.
Yes, they have to, but the Laker defense has just proven to be too much of a match for them.
Interesting to see it. Sam Hegman this time back in at quarterback. It'll be a motion play as a slot receiver came up, but Gabe Kurtz came up from his safety position and waylaid. Player coming in motion, taking that.
Sam Schmidt just got clocked.
Excuse me, folks, as Schmidt got clocked, but I'm telling you what, the Laker defense is all over the place, and as impressive as the offense have been, it's been the defense that have put the Lakers in position to win this district title.
No doubt, no doubt.
Quick hitter here into the flat. It's Meyer from Hageman, and he's got about 2 yards before being taken down. First guy there is Stidham once again.
Yeah, St. Francis Borgia is going to need touchdowns and bunches here. I mean, they haven't shown any shot of making any points through 3 quarters, down 24-0.
In 3rd down and 8 now, they've not done well on 3rd downs tonight. Sam Hegman out of the shotgun, takes the snap, the quick one, bad throw, low and behind his intended target, Tyler Glossemeyer.
And they didn't do very well on that 3rd down either, Will.
No, going to bring up 4th down, and with 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Dave, at the 41-yard line, they might be forced to.
Huh.
Tell you what, start to finish through 3 quarters tonight, the Camdenton Lakers have dominated in all 3 phases of the game. Oh, baby, the punt is blocked and recovered by the Lakers at the 23-yard line. Blocking the punt, Austin Rippey, the senior. We talked about all 3 phases of the game, Dave. How about that one?
Amazing, amazing. I mean, really, Camdenton is just bringing it to this team. I mean, this is the district championship game. This is supposed to be 2 evenly matched squads, but Camdenton tonight is proving to be far, far superior team in every phase of the game. So with 9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, perhaps Paxton's gonna try to sneak one into the end zone.
So 1st and 10 from the 22.
He's got Shockley out right.
He's being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be, he throws it. Did he get rid of it? He's out of the pocket. It doesn't matter. They're going to say he's down in the grass, so it's going to go for a quarterback sack, and Laurent looks to be shaken up a little bit on that one.
That's right. It does kind of seem, though, that the Borgia hasn't really played a team as good as Camdenton.
So that's going to conclude tonight's third quarter of play with 3 in the books in the 2018 Missouri State Class 4 District 5 title game. It's the Camdenton Lakers out in front, 24-0 over the St. Francis Borgia Knights. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Laker football only on Lake TV.
If you can dream it, we can build it. Ozark Homes. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years, Ozark Homes has provided beautiful modular homes to the residents of mid-Missouri. Don't just settle for what's out there. Get exactly what you want. We take your ideas with the features you've always wanted to create your dream home. Call us today for a tour of these great-looking homes. Visit us online at ozarkhomes.com to view some of the beautiful homes we've already got waiting for you.
And remember, if you can dream it, we can build it.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
And we're back now. It's 2nd and 14 for the Lakers. And we've got a penalty marker on the field. This stoppage presented by Oak Star Bank in Camdenton. It's going to be a false start or an illegal procedure against the Lakers. Going to back them up to 2nd and 19. But Dave, just 12 minutes standing between the Camdenton Lakers and their 27th district championship in school history.
And when was the last time they had a district championship? Oh, wait, we can't say that.
We cannot say that.
No.
For those of you commenting, it's not going to count. You have to message us on Facebook. Looking over the middle, Kurtz in and out of his hands. It was thrown just a little bit behind him. Kurtz noticed, stopped, looked to reach behind him, trying to make a circus catch, and able to, so it falls incomplete and going to bring up 3rd down and 19.
Well, most people say, well, you don't have too many plays drawn up for 3rd and 19, but this Laker team's a little different story.
Indeed. Now, looking quickly, he's got his man Tufts on the bubble screen. Interesting call on 3rd and 19. Going to get about 7. Going to bring up 4th down and 12 now, and wonder if they'll give their field goal kicker an opportunity or they keep the offense on the field. And it looks like DeLorean in this Laker offense remains out there out of a 5-wide receiver screen. Empty backfield, 4th and 13 officially.
Ooh, he's there.
Looking for Shockley, and it's knocked incomplete. Great defensive play by number 5, Nick Dyson, the sophomore. DeLaurent was looking for Jabin Shockley, but falls incomplete, and the Knights stand tall and give the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think I just heard something from the parking lot, Will. St. Francis's buses just got cranked up. They're getting warmed up for the ride back home.
Quick hitter now, and nice defense by Wise, closing quickly as Nathaniel Rickman, his first reception of the night, goes for 4 yards. Nice job by Lathan Wise, closing quickly, going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
And what I'd love to see here is the Camden defense keep pressing them and continue the shutout. That would be great. And nothing doing there.
Run up the middle, nothing doing. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now.
Marlon Briggs for Camdenton in on the tackle, amongst a few other Camdenton Lakers.
So after that modest gain, going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now. And Dave, I'm surprised we're not seeing more of a hurry-up offense down 3 scores minimum. They'd have to score 3 times and get a 2-point conversion all 3 times. Sam Hageman deflected at the line of scrimmage. Big number 57 for Camdenton, making the deflection Dylan Adams, the sophomore.
They had quite the opportunity there. They had single coverage on all their wide receivers, and they couldn't get it done. Thankfully, the defensive line, which has been playing great all night, came up with a play there.
And the Laker defense, after turning it over on downs at the Knight 26-yard line, force a 3-and-out. Kurtz back at his own 33-yard line. Schmidt back at his own 17. Good snap. The punt is away. This time it's good. Bounces inside the 35 and down right there at about the 30-yard line. So that's another 40-yard punt from Schmidt, but the Lakers take back over. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, Dave. 10:07 left, and it looks, unless something were to change drastically here in the last 10 minutes, it looked like the Camdenton Lakers, Dave, are on their way to their 27th state title, district title in school history.
Yeah, something drastic would definitely have to happen.
And I'm kind of surprised that the Knights haven't rolled the dice on 4th down. I mean, last time it was 4th and 8 from the 41 and they punted and it got blocked. This time it was 4th and 8 from their own 35 and they punted, or 30. I'm surprised they're not rolling the dice. I mean, your season's on the line. No reason to try to keep it, closer in the scorebook. It's either win or lose regardless of the score. The ball's on the turf, picked up, and that one could be a touchdown. It is. Oh my goodness. Nick Dyson, fumble recovery to the house from 31 yards out, in the St. Francis Borgia Knights, Dave, they finally strike with 9:56 left in the game.
And led by their defense, which has been their strong point all season long. And that makes them not going for it there on 4th down look pretty good.
And see, this is interesting to me. It's an 18-point game. A 2-point conversion makes it a 16-point game. Yet here they are trying to kick the extra point. It's Roll Flores into attempt. It's up, and a good kick through the uprights. So 9:56 left in the game. Finally, St. Francis Borgia blanks the shutout, but the Lakers still out in front by a score of 24-7. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Get ready for summer 2019 with Big Surf Lake of the Ozarks. It's your favorite Lake of the Ozarks attraction, and from now until November 16th, you can splash into big-time savings on your 2019 Season Surfer Pass. It's the Blue Friday Season Pass sale, featuring Season Surfer Passes for just $74.99 plus tax. But you'd better hurry, because this deal won't last long. It's the Blue Friday Season Surfer Pass sale, only at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
And we're back here on Lake TV, where the Knights, unconventionally, Dave, pick up a fumble by the Lakers. Ready to return at 29 yards to the house. The extra point is good. And the Lakers still have a 17-point advantage, but boy, that changes the complexion of the rest of the game, because now if you're Dale Gildahouse, you have to try the onside. And that one is a good kick, but a really good recovery by Dylan Tufts, and the Lakers recover at their own 48-yard line.
For the record, still the Camdenton Lakers defense still pitching a shutout.
Although it doesn't look like that in the scorebook.
Well.
But technically, yes, their defense has not given up anything.
She had 9:54 to go here in the 4th quarter. This Camdenton trying to push the issue, and no, looks like they're in a more of a conventional running set here. And another whistle.
And it's going to be the Knights burning a timeout. Not an ideal situation. So at 9:54, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Once upon a time, it was just me, Marge, and the internet.
But then came Manny and Marky, Margaret, Midge, Marcy.
Marcy, then Midge.
Oh, yes. And then Mikey, Miley, and finally, little Marie.
That's when we noticed things started to slow down.
You mean the internet?
Yeah, the internet started to slow down because we were all connecting devices.
I'm pregnant.
We need a faster internet.
Get up to 1 gig internet from Como Connect. Enough bandwidth to power all your family's devices. It doesn't get any better.
It's quick. It's easy. it's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7.
Welcome back, folks, as the Lakers, after the onside kick recovery, it's DeLorean who hands it to Kurtz. There's some extracurricular activity going on between Lathan Wise and a Knight here on the far sideline, but going to be no gain on first down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. And if you're the Knights, Dave, a stop here and give the football back to your offense. This one's not quite over yet.
No, it's never over. But again, it's going to be really, really tough for St. Francis to come back.
Boy, I'll tell you what, though, it changed in no time on that fumble recovered to the house. I mean, it didn't look like St. Francis had any hope, but we've seen some crazy finishes over the years here from the jaws of death.
So Lakers in the I formation.
And another flag. This one going to be a delay of game, I think, on Camdenton. This penalty presented by Oak Star Bank in Camdenton, and it is going to be a delay of game, or maybe they call legal substitution. Not really sure based on the official's signal.
I believe that. I'm looking online. Ryan Hodgson. That was a slot left, 4-6 power. Excuse me, that was a slot left, 41 sweep.
Nice.
Thanks, Nick.
Like the help. Might bring Nick on next year for our production assistant.
Ryan. Excuse me.
Ryan Hodgson. Thanks for tuning in, folks. So 2nd down and 15. Ball's the 44-yard line of Camdenton. 9:07 left. And look at this. Eli Griffin now across the 45 in the Knight territory. Down to the 45-yard line, Dave. And that right there's an 11-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and short. Nick Hellebush says the commentator's a complete joke.
Well, what took him so long to figure that out? That's what I want to know.
Never take yourself too seriously in life because, Dave, as we know, none of us get out of here alive. So 3rd and 3 now, 8:27 left in the game. DeLorean under center. The give goes to Kurtz. He bounces off the first guy and then taken down. Schmidt in there to clean it up. Also in on the play, Adam Molitor, one of the leading defenders for the Knight team. And it looks like Camdenton may be forced to punt once again, Dave.
I don't know. I think it would be wise at this point to punt, especially from this position on the field. It looks like they are.
Some late substituting going on now, Dave. All kinds of confusion. And Glossemeyer going to go back to Laurent.
Ooh,
Gets
nice.
off a good one. Fielded by Glossemeyer at the 10. Trying to shake a guy. Does shake the first guy there. Trying to get outside. Now he does. Across the 40. Finally taken out. But a brilliant return by Tyler Glossemeyer to the 41-yard line. We'll give him 31 yards on that return. And with 7:32, the Knights clinging to just a little bit of life here in this one. They're down 17 points with 7:32 left, Dave, and their offense needing some points and needing some in a bad way.
Yeah, but the Camdenton Lakers tonight, they have not let them do anything on offense. The Camdenton defense has just had their way with the offense here for St. Francis.
Quick hitter. That's cut by Meyer. Shakes the guy. Still on his feet. Look at him go. Cole Meyer now inside the 20. Down to the 10. Still on his feet all the way down to the 1-yard line. Cole Meyer with a 58-yard catch and run. And the Knights have life, Dave.
Yeah. What a heck of a play.
Yeah, Glossemeyer showing he can do all things. Or actually, sorry, Meyer on the play, Dave. He looked to be taken down a couple of times. Stays on his feet.
Ooh, look, the receiver up top's won the ball.
And they score On the legs of their lead back, that's Lewis Eckelkamp. We haven't heard from him much, but just like that, the Knights, they take a fumble recovery to the house from 29 yards out, capitalize on a big-time 58-yard catch and run from Cole Meyer all the way down to the 1 before punching it in on Lewis Eckelmeyer, and they're an extra point away from making it a 10-point game, Dave, and this one has changed in a heartbeat.
Yep, it sure has.
So with 7:13 left, now
they go for 2.
The Knights attempting a 2-point conversion. Rolling to his left, going to try to keep it. He's going to be upended and taken down. Kurtz
Guess who?
And Wise in on the stop. Also in on it, Colin Thomas, the junior. So just like that, Dave, it's an 11-point game. The Lakers out in front with 7:13 remaining by a score of 24-13. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
It's quick. It's easy. It's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional. Every time. Now with expanded hours in Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
And welcome back. Now another onside attempt. That one through the legs. Still alive. Luckily for the Lakers, goes out of bounds. I think they say a player touched it for the Lakers, so no illegal procedure. And the Lakers have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. But that was dangerously close.
Very, very.
To being recovered by the Knights. And this game, Dave, has changed drastically over the last couple minutes.
Yeah, 13 points in the fourth quarter for St. Francis Borgia.
After being blanked through the first 3 quarters plus, so.
And they got that spark from the fumble recovery, ran back for a touchdown.
This is what I like, though. Right now, junior quarterback Paxton Laurent is firing up his guys, saying, hey, this is our moment. Let's finish this game. An 11-point lead, 7:09 left on the clock. Laurent under center. The give goes to Kurtz. Falls forward. He has good yardage. We'll give him 4 up to about the 48-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Welcome to all of our viewers from Washington, Missouri, rooting on the St. Francis Borgia Knights. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and I'm sure you're loving what's transpired over the last couple of minutes. The Knights look to be dead, but a couple of quick scores, one on defense, a forced punt, and then a big-time play as Meyer took it 58 yards down to the 1. Kurtz now once again being pushed back, still on his feet. He's going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Kurtz staying in bounds. But 3rd down and 6 coming up, and it seems like the Knights are starting to seal the edge just a little quicker here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Knights were pretty relentless in their pursuit of the ball carrier there. And they've done a great job all night with their pursuit and tackling for that matter.
Big time, 3rd and 7 now. We're inside of 6 minutes to play. DeLauren has the call from Coach Shore, tells the guys, and here we go. 3rd and 7, 5:45 left in the fourth quarter. The give goes to Eli Griffin. He falls forward. He's going to be stopped after a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4 from midfield. And Coach Shore, no option. He sends his punt team onto the field, Dave. We've already seen one fake punt, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was an opportunity for Coach Jeff Shore to dial up another.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We got 5:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
What's important here for the Knights, nobody back deep. It is going to be a punt, and it goes way out of bounds.
Ooh, not good.
That's going to be a short punt. They mark it out at the
Wow, generous. Whoa.
34-yard line, so that punt goes for 16 yards. And the Knights with the football and 5 minutes, 7 seconds left on the clock. Still 2 timeouts to work with, Dave, and I have not seen a turnaround quite this abruptly in quite some time. Of course, the Lakers led 24-0 before the fumble recovery. And then it was a 58-yard play.
Here come the Knights.
Quick hitter, and it is a throw and catch. Looking for his man and caught by Nathaniel Rickman. His second catch of the game up to the 40-yard line. That's 6 yards. Gonna bring up second down and 4.
And obviously Borgia's going in a hurry-up offense here.
It's tipped at the line.
Again.
Nice job by number 90, Mason Kenny. We saw him with a big-time play from the tight end position earlier. This time with the deflection, gonna bring up third down and 4.
Yeah, I can't say enough for the play of this defensive line for the Lakers. Time and time again, they've come up with big plays. And that's about the third batted ball I've seen this game.
Let's go!
We're gonna have a timeout on the field. We're gonna take a commercial break, folks, but this one is getting excited, and we'll be back on Lake TV after this.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work.
If you can dream it, we can build it. Ozark Homes. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years, Ozark Homes has provided beautiful modular homes to the residents of mid-Missouri. Don't just settle for what's out there. Get exactly what you want. We take your ideas with the features you've always wanted to create your dream home. Call us today for a tour of these great-looking homes. Visit us online at ozarkhomes.com to view some of the beautiful homes we've already got waiting for.
Welcome back.
Ball's on the turf. Picked up by Hegman, now fires the sideline, deflected into the air and incomplete on 3rd and 4. But with 4:38, an obvious 4-down territory here for the Knights, Dave.
Hegman showing off his cannon arms, so he definitely has plenty of arm to get the ball down the field if need be here. This Camdenton defense has just been too much for the Knights offense tonight.
So 4th and 4 from the 40-yard line, Dave.
Five
Empty
wide
backfield.
receivers.
Hegman out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Oh! And for the 3rd time tonight with a quarterback snap, it's Kylan Draper. And oh, baby, what a play, and the Lakers take over. 1st and 10 at the Knight 30-yard line.
Wow. Send him on a blitz. That's exactly what the Knights did not want to happen in that play there. Again, Camdenton's defense is just playing lights out tonight.
That's Draper's 3rd sack of the night. What a game he's turned in tonight. And the Lakers with an 11-point lead and the ball in Knight territory with just 4:33 left. DeLaurent under center. The handoff goes to Lathan Wise, who tries to get outside. Trying to stay inbounds, will do so. The clock continues to run. So nice football savvy move by Wise, staying in bounds. That goes for 3 yards. Gonna bring up second down and 7.
And obviously the Lakers just taking all the time they want. With 15 seconds to go on the play clock. They've been consistently running it down to about two seconds, I'd say, about every time they have the ball.
Pitch outside. Eli Griffin gets the carry, trying to get to the edge. He will, but taken down at the 25-yard line after a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up third and a very short 2 as Coach Dale Gildehouse calls the timeout. And the Knights clinging to what little hope they have left. Dave, it's a 2-score game with 3:37, and if the Lakers can convert on this 3rd and short, well, you might just hear my signature call.
Don't say it. Don't say it yet.
I won't say it yet, because boy, things changed in a hurry, but the Lakers fortunate enough to build a 24-point advantage through 3 quarters, which has allowed them, well, it hasn't been their best quarter, so their 4th quarter performance has not been very sharp, but luckily, Dave, like I said, they built a 24-point lead and are clinging to that 11-point lead. And on 3rd and short, what about a play action and taking a shot to the end zone?
Sounds good to me, Will.
Big shout out to everybody watching here on the feed. Whether you're watching on our Facebook stream or on Como Connect Channel 90, we have had a record number of you tune in tonight to tonight's broadcast. So thanks for tuning in for what's been an exciting night of football from the jaws of death, aka Bob Shore Stadium here, where the Camdenton Lakers just minutes away from sealing their 27th district championship in school history. Kurtz falling forward to the 22-yard line, maybe the 23. He is very close to a first down. Dave, I think he's got it. He does. And go ahead, let me say it. Nail, meat, coffin. That should do it.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, with just 3:30 left in the game, the Lakers in control of this one, Dave, and what a 4th quarter it was for St. Francis. They showed a ton of life. They're going to come up just a little bit short, it appears. And how about Coach Jeff Shore and these Camdenton Lakers? Andrew Butts with the ball carrier, and you heard the fans in front of the booth here. I heard, hold the ball. Obviously a point of emphasis the rest of the way, securing the football. And with 3 minutes left, Camdenton looks to be in control and well on their way, Dave, to, as we've said a handful of times, their 27th district championship in school history, and that's a lot of hardware.
That is a lot of hardware. That's very impressive. That just proves that it's the program. It's not just one team. It's a consistent, effort for the football program.
So 2nd down and 8 now, just 2:30 left in the game. DeLaurent the handoff to Andrew Butts, who's taken down inside the 20 after a couple of yards. Clock continues to run. St. Francis appears to be out of timeouts here. Maybe they've got one left the rest of the way. This is a 3rd down and 4 now for Camdenton. Ball's the 17-yard line.
Yeah, we're coming up on 2 minutes to go in the game.
Butts ball's on the ground. Oh, no!
Whoa.
And guess who came up with it? The St. Francis Borgia Knights with 1:44. Dave, and based on the comments on the Facebook feed, it looks as if Webb City has beaten Neosho, so that would be the district champion or the state quarterfinals next Friday night if Camdenton can hold on. Webb City and the Lakers, that would be a dandy, but unfinished business here. Hegeman out of the shotgun. The option back the other way to Meyer on the misdirection play. Kind of an end-around style play there, Dave. Up to the 33-yard line, that's good for 14 yards. And boy, that was an inopportune fumble for the Lakers.
Yeah, the ball carrier was taken down by number 5, Lathan Wise for the Lakers. Ooh! Almost picked off by Riley Stidham. Yes, and I have to agree with some of our viewers out there.
Taking a shot. Coming back and almost making the catch. We've already seen him make a couple of nice plays tonight. That's Tyler Glossmeyer, and able to haul it in. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now.
You know, what I was saying was St. Francis Borgia, they definitely play with a lot of class and respect out here tonight.
Minute 17 left. What's remaining of this crowd here tonight? They're waiting to erupt. A minute 17 left in the ball game. Sam Hagman remains out of the shotgun. 3rd and 10, takes the snap. Pump fakes now. Being chased, throws, looks, almost caught by Meyer. What a throw by Hagman on the run. He gave his receiver a chance. Meyer able to haul it in. Going to bring up 4th down and 10 with a minute 7 to go. And Dave, game on the line here.
I don't know, it looked like it could have been a pass interference call on the Lakers there, but it was pretty close.
Well, it's definitely not getting warmer, I'll tell you that.
No.
Folks, don't go anywhere following this one. We've got our post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing. Here's the pass. In and out of the hands. Meyer looking at the official, wanting a call to no avail. And that is officially going to seal the deal. The Lakers take over on downs with a minute 3 remaining. And Dave, they did give a scare, that being the St. Francis Borgia Knights. But Coach Jeff Shore and the Camdenton Lakers just a minute away from their 27th district championship in school history. And this one is awful sweet.
Yeah, and it's been a heck of a game, you know, for a district game with all the emotion involved. It's been a great sportsmanship by both teams, and there's a lot to be said about that, because we've watched a lot of games over the course of this season where it gets a little chippy, gets a little, I don't know, personal, if you will, during the course of the game. But 2-class teams here, 2-class programs, 2 very good teams. And unfortunately, only one victor can come out from tonight's matchup. It's appearing to be the Camdenton Lakers.
Yeah, and it wasn't a conventional night for the Lakers. You know, their quarterback came in, that being DeLaurent, with 39 touchdown passes through 11 games. You do the math, that's nearly 4 per game. Tonight, just 1. And really, the Lakers ran the football, and it was their defense and special teams that proved to be the difference maker. Coach Jeff Shore, his first district championship as head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, maybe his second actually. I think his first year was the last time they won one, as DeLaurent takes the knee. And Dave, after a cold, chilly evening, the Camdenton Laker faithful turns out, and they've got to be thankful they came to this one, because regardless of how cold it ended up being, they got to see exactly what they wanted, and that's the Camdenton Lakers winning the Missouri State Class 4 District 5 Championship, catapulting these Lakers to next week's state quarterfinal game against Webb City. Not sure if that game is going to be played at Webb City or right here at the Jaws of Death. Regardless, it is our intention to bring that game to you live next Friday night right here on Lake TV. Of course, we've got to find out if we're allowed to from Misha. We've got to make sure we get all of our ducks in a row. But for tonight, it belongs to the Camdenton Lakers. They win by a final of 24-13 over the St. Francis Borgia Knights. And the Camdenton Lakers, for the 27th time in school history, are district championships. We've still got our post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing. We'll be back right here at Bob Shore Stadium after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
welcome back, folks. As you see the teams meet at the middle, Camdenton Lakers advance in the state playoffs. They're at 11-1. Dave, for the St. Francis Borgia Knights, their season concludes at an impressive 10-2 mark, but can't be happy with the way this one finished for them, especially considering their late resurgence. But Dave, this was a night that belonged to the Camdenton Lakers basically from start to finish.
Yes, it sure was. And again, this is the second week in a row where they've gone out of their comfort zone and had to switch things up. They even ran some plays through the I formation, which we didn't see last Friday. But it just proves that this Laker team is special. They can win any type of game. And if they have to play on the road next week, that's going to be another big challenge because they've won the last couple games here at home. Obviously, it gives you a big advantage.
Absolutely.
But if they're going to be playing on the road next week, that's going to be one more thing that they're going to have to, conquer.
Yeah, and Webb City, an absolute powerhouse, but Camdenton faithful, they say, well, we've got our own storied history of our own. We're coming in, or you're coming here, and we're 11-1 and the district champions. Tonight belongs to the Camdenton Lakers, folks. We're going to be back in a few moments with tonight's post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing. Of course, we're going to stay right here with you for the trophy presentation. Activities Director Billy Kurtz on the field, and he presents the plaque to this team. Lake TV's Ricky Smith right on top of the action. How about this team, folks? The Camdenton Lakers, 11-1 at this point in time.
Still in the plastic.
And they're not done yet, Dave.
So what you're saying is this could be one of many trophies that they could potentially have this season.
Well, one of two trophies they want to win. They win the district title for the first time in quite some time, and now their attention going to move to Webb City, Dave. And what an incredible performance for Camdenton. It wasn't their gunslinging quarterback Paxton DeLaurent throwing for over 300 yards and 5 scores. Instead, Gabe Kurtz, 2 touchdown rushes. The defense forcing 3 turnovers, coming up with 7 sacks, coming up with 14 plays for negative yardage. It was the Camdenton Lakers, and they continue to show, Dave, hey, we don't need our offense to put up 50 points. We don't need our quarterback to throw for 300 yards. You know? And I think Coach Jeffrey Shore delivering a message to his team. We'll let you listen in.
Halfway through the year when we stayed in the locker room for a second. You guys remember that? Yes. I saw it in you. You knew it. We knew what was going to happen, all right? Nobody else did. We did, okay? Now, I just cannot tell you how much fun it's been coaching you guys this year. I can't tell you. The worst part about the potential losing this game wasn't losing the game. It's the fact that I wasn't going to get to practice with you next week. You know what I mean? We have a good time, man. It's fun. Yeah. Here's the deal. That's your 27th district title. You guys won now 11 ball games, gentlemen. Okay? We haven't won 11 ball games since 2005. Let's go! 3 more. 3 more! Not only that, you beat a very good football team. They're 10-1, gentlemen. That's a good team. 10-2. Well, hey, you hung in there. That's what you got to do. They kept fighting. They didn't want it to end, did they? All right? Yes, sir. We kept fighting. I cannot tell you how proud we are as coaches, how happy we are to get to coach you guys. Now, here's the deal. That's all. We'll celebrate that more at some point in time, all right? We're going to state. Hey, we're the final 18. Let's go! Pizza! We're going to go down. Coach Kurtz, have you seen weather at all?
It looks pretty good.
Okay.
50 degrees Saturday.
Gentlemen, we're going to play Saturday at 1 o'clock. All right?
Yeah!
In the state quarterfinals against a really good football team. A team that if we want it all, we're going to have to beat them, aren't we? Okay?
Go!
Right?
Yeah.
We respect them. I respect them immensely. But you know what? Hey, we got a pretty good football team, too. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
Now, listen. Took it all tonight. I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy. Hey, you guys did a great job. Who's got a better night? Nobody! Hey, you got the flag.
team here in Camdenton, Missouri, 11-1, and on their way to the Missouri State Class 4 quarterfinals. We'll have that right for you. We'll have that right here for you on Lake TV a week from tonight. We'll be back, folks, with the rest of our post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing after this.
Once upon a time, it was just me, Marge, and the internet.
But then came Manny and Marky, Margaret, Midge, Marcy.
Marcy, then Midge.
Oh, yes. And then Mikey, Miley, and finally, little Marie.
That's when we noticed things started to slow down.
You mean the internet?
Yeah, the internet started to slow down because we were all connecting devices.
I'm pregnant.
We need a faster internet.
Get up to 1 gig internet from Como Connect. Enough bandwidth to power all your family's devices. It doesn't get any better.
It's quick. It's easy. It's professional. Every time. There's no feeling in the world like a clean car. Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes for $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car Lube and Tune, you'll get an interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional. Every time. Now with expanded hours in Jefferson City and Osage Beach.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
And it's your post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing. We got technical difficulties from here, the jaws of death, but hang with us, folks. And it was a night that belonged to the Camdenton Lakers. They end up winning by a score of 24-13. And Dave, we talked about it, their 27th district title and school history, and we'll let them enjoy this one for a little bit, but they're not finished yet.
No, you can tell by the team's body language that they're not ready to be done. You know, this isn't what they've been working for all season. They've got bigger aspirations to go.
And you know what's most impressive is Camdenton in control of this game tonight. We talked about the numbers. 7 sacks, 14 plays, went for negative yards in the backfield for the Knights. Obviously, you didn't have to rely on Paxton DeLauren to throw for a ton of yards, but he had a couple third down and long scrambles tonight that extended drives that led to scores. It was Gabe Kurtz with a couple of touchdown runs, and then, of course, it was quarterback Paxton DeLauren finding Lathan Wise in the flat for a touchdown. But the defense was the answer tonight for the Camdenton Lakers, that and their special teams. And that's so encouraging to see just how talented you are in all phases, because you can't count on your quarterback to throw for 350 yards and 5 scores every week like they've become accustomed to. But regardless, if he doesn't, well, the Lakers are in position to rely on another part of their team to carry him.
Well, again, this is playoff football here in Missouri in November. It gets cold as we can find out tonight. And the passing game isn't always going to be there in these cold November nights. So obviously Camdenton can do it both on the ground and in the air if need be.
And I'm excited because if we're able to cover next week, it'll be the first time in Lake TV history we've had a state quarterfinal matchup for you. And based on my understanding, Dave, we're going to have the clearance from Misha next week to cover the game. So that would be pretty exciting.
We got clearance.
Yeah.
Clearance.
We
got clearance. For takeoff.
A week from tonight, Webb City, obviously a powerhouse in their own right. But like we said, tonight belongs to the Camdenton Lakers. Lakers. I mean, your player of the game, you have so many choices. Obviously, you love what Gabe Kurtz brought to the table. You love what his defense did. You love what Paxton Laurent did running the football when he had to. But I tell you, the player of the game, Dave, grab that roster right there for us. We got corrected on his name earlier in the night. It's Kylan Draper, not Killen Draper, but Kylan Draper. 3 quarterback sacks tonight. He had a career night. And
he was draped on that quarterback all night, man. Draped on that quarterback.
I see what you did there. And what's funny is Kylan told our head production assistant, Ross Reinhart, this week, I'm going to work hard enough Friday night to become the player of the game. That presented by Polylift. And we're going to go ahead and name tonight's Polylift player of the game to Kylan Draper. 3 quarterback sacks. All 3 came on incredibly big-time situations for his ball club. And this night did belong to the Camdenton Lakers. Folks, we'll be back with our post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing. Hopefully, we'll have Coach Jeff Shore for you. Not positive. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
If you can dream it, we can build it. Ozark Homes. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years, Ozark Homes has provided beautiful modular homes to the residents of mid-Missouri. Don't just settle for what's out there. Get exactly what you want. We take your ideas with the features you've always wanted to create your dream home. Call us today for a tour of these great-looking homes. Visit us online at ozarkhomes.com to view some of the beautiful homes we've already got waiting for you.
And remember, if you can dream it, we can build it.
Make your fantasy a reality this season at Big Surf Water Park. Rocket yourself down Zambezi Falls. Enjoy a relaxing ride down the Lazy River. Or grab a tube and head down our Whitewater Rapids. You're sure to find fun for the whole family this summer right at the Lake of the Ozarks.
It's a vacation within a vacation. Big Surf.
Get your tickets now at BigSurfWaterPark.com.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back.
Welcome back to tonight's post-game show presented by Above and Beyond Roofing. I got a treat for you. Victoria's head coach of the Camdenton Lakers celebrating his 4th district title. Probably none sweeter than this one. Coach Jeff Shore, congratulations, Coach.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for toughing out the cold in here in this warm booth.
Yeah, well, it's not as warm as you would think as the night goes on. Yeah, but I know you guys had it a little more brutal down there on the field. I was shaking during our pregame interview. Coach, and I'll tell you, St. Francis, they had a late push after a couple of errors by your guys, but boy, did you respond.
You know, they're a good football team. They're 10-1. They've hung a lot of points on a lot of people. So the way our defense played tonight was really, honestly, something special. They did a great job. We kind of got in a mode. It was a weird game because we got in a mode of kind of shutting it down, really, and just milking the clock. And if we have to, punt it and let them play defense. So, you know, we shut it down a little bit on the offensive end. Felt like that we could have, you know, maybe got hot throwing, but at the same time, could have turned it over throwing, you know, and kept them in the game. So then we'll get the ball back to him, did what we had to do to win.
Absolutely. A couple of kids I want to talk about in particular. You know, we're used to talking about this offense and all the weapons that Paxton has, but a couple of kids that stood out to me. First, Kylan Draper, 3 quarterback sacks, and then Briggs with a sack and a half. Both of those kids had big games tonight.
Yeah, our defense was a story, like we said. I mean, you can't say enough about him. Briggsy, hard-working kid, so proud of him. You know, he's done a great job. Really made himself a really good football player. And Draper just, you know, his speed off the edge is hard to deal with. He made a huge sack there in their next to last possession. And inside move. He'd been going outside all day and made an inside move on the kid and got a huge one. So, just, I couldn't be prouder. I'm happy for my guys,
Yeah.
They're just a great group of guys. They have really worked hard, kind of I call them a bunch of no names, they like that. And just guys that have stuck together and put together a good football team. And so I'm really happy. I think, like I told them after the deal or after the game, I said, the saddest part if we would have lost the game wasn't really losing the game. Is the fact we didn't get to practice the next day,
Right.
or the next day, because we have a good time practicing and a good time being together. So I think that's the main thing, is for these guys to have such success. And when I think our 27th district title in Camdenton, that's something to be proud of. In 11 ball games, that puts them on the map as one of the better teams come through here. We're not done yet, but that's certainly a good feather in their cap.
27th district championship in school history. Coach, you're on to the state quarterfinals once again, and it looks like you're going to have Webb City. I'm not sure if that game's going to be there or it'll be here.
It'll be there on Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Next Saturday, 1 o'clock, we'll be at Webb City, and it is our plans to make the trip down there and bring the game live to the community once again, because these Lakers, man, you guys aren't done yet.
No, we're not, and that's the best part about it. We get to play another football game, and these guys love to play, so they'll answer the call. Webb City's an undefeated team. Have been, mowing people down, quite honestly. Haven't been challenged really much this year at all. So hopefully we can get down there and give them a challenge and throw it out there and maybe get something done.
Yeah, I think so, Coach. All the way to the state quarterfinals. You guys get to enjoy this one before you get back to work for next weekend's big showdown. But what's been your favorite part? I mean, I know it's going to be hard for you to pick one, but this season, this group, you knew it was special. You told me a couple of years ago, when these kids were 8th graders, you said this class in particular has a chance to be special. What's been your favorite part this season?
I think the fact that they've just really stuck together. It's really a team. There's been a lot of guys contribute. I think that's my favorite part about them is they're very unselfish. They've been able to have many different guys contribute at different times and keep a great attitude about it. And so I think that's what makes a team, and they're fun. They're fun to practice. They have a good time. They enjoy playing football. Like I say, my one saying from that comes from the Bible is they say, when they hear the trumpet, they can't stand still.
That's
they
right.
go meet the fight,
Absolutely.
And so, and they're like that. So, every time you go into a game, you got a chance to win with them because they play so hard and they're fun to be around. So, all those things are great. I'm super happy for them. They've done a good job and they've worked and they've deserved it.
Hey, talk about the town of Camdenton coming out tonight, because, Coach, when we got here, there's a good 2 inches of ice on these bleachers out here. That didn't stop these guys from putting their keisters in them.
I'll tell you, it was a great crowd. Our students are probably out there, some watching it, but our students have been unbelievable and have been for several years, but, all through time. But I'm telling you what, this year they've been unbelievable. I mean, how loud they are, and let me tell you, it's a huge boost to hear those guys. So I just really appreciate our students and our school. Our school spirit is great, and our school culture. And that's something that you don't take for granted. A lot of people, if they've never been in that, maybe they don't understand. But it's a good place here. Camden High School is a good place, and Camdenton Lakers are a good part to be. Good thing to be part of. So really proud of those guys and our rest of our fans as well. It's been unbelievable this year, and it was nasty out tonight. And we still had great support. So, I'm always so appreciative of that, and I feel so lucky.
You mentioned that you guys, had a great crowd, great district, the tradition. And, Coach, what's funny is I feel like this is a bigger deal covering this team than when we cover the Missouri Tigers, because the amount of press people I have to wait for you to get through. But we weren't supposed to even have you on for an interview, but you took the time, came up,
sure.
Coach. So I wanted to mention I really, really appreciate you always going above and beyond to accommodate the media. But more importantly, the fact that you heard this man quote scripture on live TV, that's probably a direct reflection of why your kids are not just so successful on the field, but such good kids off the field. So thank you for the way you lead and for your time tonight.
Well, we're certainly not perfect, but we try to do our best, and we got good kids, so it makes it easy. But appreciate you guys being here tonight, and it just feels good. It just feels great. I'm so happy for our guys and our community. We get unbelievable support, and And you're right. It does feel bigger than a Missouri Tigers game sometimes.
It does, man. It's pretty special.
At least to me, but I like it. I like the Lakers.
It's your livelihood. Coach, it's an absolute honor to be with you tonight on the verge. You guys are on your way to the state quarterfinals. 27th district championship in school history. Not sure what the rest of the season holds, but boy, been a great run. Wishing you rest of luck the rest of the way, Coach. Thank you for your time. That's Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore, and these Lakers just getting started. We'll be back on the postgame show after this.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.
Welcome back to the postgame show presented by Above and Beyond. And we just had Jeff Shore on the postgame show. And, man, he's about as cool as the other side of the pillow, isn't he?
Yes, and he's excited for next weekend's game for sure.
Yeah, nobody loves their kids quite like Coach Jeff Shore loves his Camdenton Lakers. That's going to conclude tonight's postgame show presented by Above and Beyond. Before we go, quick shout-out to our crew up top, fending the cold. Brennan Thompson doing a great job on the field. Running camera from the field, doing a brilliant job tonight. Ricky Smith and the truck, our head production guy. Bill Constant in there, obviously, production supervisor doing the switching. Andrew Evans. Ross Reinhart couldn't be here tonight. Really, really wanted to be. Of course, I said Bill Constant. Jonah Diebert on the field here in the booth with us tonight. We've got both Zach and Adrian Reinhart. Of course, Ross couldn't be with us, but I'm sure he loved the final results. For Dave Glendenning, all of our sponsors making tonight possible. I'm William Holtz. Until next time, my friends, good night and God bless.
This Lake TV Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Como Connect, Quick Car, Above and Beyond Roofing, Polylift Boat Lifts, Beckett Motors in Camdenton, Oak Star Bank, Ozark Homes, Ameren, Missouri, Big Surf, Paint Doctors, the WH Media Group, Chances Are, and Corolla Picks.